Now come here for a second, because in this secret little moment before anybody actually joins the stream, this
Yeah,
moment is just a secret for people who watch the VOD later and us.
it is.
So hi VOD viewers. You're actually the best viewers because you're in the future and you know like what next week's lottery numbers will be. You're smarter than us. You're better than us.
Can you
We
hook
need
us
you to
up?
travel back in time and tell us this stuff.
Tell us the numbers.
Tell us the numbers,
We need
VOD
to
viewers.
know.
Comment
could
in the live
be-
chat. Wait, hold on.
No,
No.
no. Okay,
I don't think it's gonna work.
later in the stream I'm gonna say that the people watching are the best viewers, but I'm lying.
Yes.
That's the first lie that you'll enjoy. You're the best viewers, and I don't want you to forget it, okay? This is important. You are the
There might
best
be
tell
viewers.
some lies that come before that, depending on how late we say that. But
Yeah, that's
that'll be
true.
one of the best lies probably that you'll enjoy.
Yeah, you'll
You'll
enjoy
enjoy
it the
it.
most.
'Cause you'll know.
Because you know how much of a lie it is. Which make oh god, there's someone here. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
Welcome to Lies You'll Enjoy. Oh, it's Lumix. Hi! Welcome to Lies You'll
Hi,
Enjoy.
Lumix.
Every week, we show up here on Monday, and we tell lies. Enjoyable lies, amusing lies, we hope. Lies that come from our imagination and a combination of the prompts of beautiful game designers that have come before. We are going to pretend to be people we aren't, say things we don't mean, and tell stories that never happened. Can you believe it? Oh my god.
Never.
Never.
But then
Never.
how will
Surely
we-
they've happened once.
I
or
mean,
twice.
maybe. Do we believe in the multiverse? We'll answer that later tonight,
No.
so stay...
I-
Oh. Wow. Okay, well, I guess turn it off now. Shit. Come on, Kurt.
Sorry, I can't keep suspense going. I'm a simple man. I'm just a simple man. And so
Whoa,
multiverses
guys.
are beyond me.
Oh my gosh, check out the teapot. He's got a beehive tea cozy.
What? Why do you have a whole teapot, Kurt?
Because I want tea.
All right, that's fair.
Thank
I
you.
actually will say that I only have this much tea left, and when I run out of my tea, I won't have a teapot. Although,
Right.
wouldn't it be cool if I also had one right here, and then we could both?
Right. Yours is an entire bee. Mine's the beehive, but you've got like a bumblebee type
Yeah,
situation.
that's basically it.
I'd love if you had the same teapot and we found out that Kurt and Amanda are in the same room but are using like crazy visual effects tricks to hide it.
It's funny you say that because Amanda shot a video here when she stayed at my place like a few weeks back, and like I thought it was going to be really funny because rumors would swirl like, oh, what's Amanda doing there? But then Amanda opened the video with like, I'm staying at Kurt's house, and it was like, oh, okay, well, I guess everybody's just going to know that it's true.
Amanda, you
I'm
need
not. I
you
keep
need
no
to
secrets.
farm more intrigue. That's why people
Well,
watch
there
Twitch
there will
streams.
be some
What I'm
more
saying.
intrigue for the YouTube members on my channel because I filmed a vlog while I was there, and that's going to be members only. It's in 2 parts, so I have a 2-part vlog for when I'm in Ottawa and in Montreal. And if you guys want to find out about what else I did while I was out there, you got to become a member on the YouTube channel. Ooh.
Well, that's
Nothing
exciting.
salacious, or is it?
Or is it? Nothing salacious from Amanda, but what about me?
Well, Kurt, I feel like a lot of people know that you are the most salacious person on this stream.
It's well established
It's
at
been
this
established. Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Which also should we, speaking of being established, for those that don't know our secrets, should we establish who we are?
I think we should.
Why not? My name is Anthony, and I am, when I'm not here, kind of a children's author. I like to write stories, and I especially love to tell stories with my friends. I'm a long-time RPG player, a forever DM, but on Monday nights, I get to play the best games of all with the best people, so I'm very excited to be here. Kurt, who is
Hello.
Kurt?
I am Kurt.
Ah.
My name is Kurt. I am a tabletop role-playing game aficionado, known for my playing role-playing games, making role-playing games, and participating in the construction of sheets spreadsheets which allow the playing of role-playing games. I am affiliated with role-playing games.
Did you say
Also, I like to cook a lot of
affiliated?
vegetables. I like to dance. I like
Oh,
to say I love you to my friends. I do all kinds of things when I'm not here
oh,
with you. I have a
that's
whole life
super
outside of this,
cute.
folks. Um, but
Can I
that's
redo my
not,
intro?
yeah, you might have to now. Match my energy.
Your energy is so good.
Hi. I was gonna say hi to Joker on YouTube, but Joker didn't say hi. Joker said
Yo's.
yo's,
Yo.
which is an energy that
Yo's.
I hadn't matched yet. Amanda, who the heck are you?
I'm Amanda.
And that's it.
I'm
Nice. Done.
I'm a YouTuber and a streamer and an actor. And what else do I do? I'm a cosplayer. I'm a model. I like TTRPGs, clearly. And that's basically, I think, what I do. I think that's basically about it. I also am a person that can't sit properly in a chair, so that's tragic.
She
You
also
may have
does.
noticed.
She does each of
Mm.
those things for 10 hours a day, each. Which, yeah. So she's using a lot of time travel magic in order to keep living her life.
I will say that today was a day where I got home this morning. I was out yesterday. I got home this morning.
Whoa.
I got ready for stream. I watched Dune Prophecy first, then I got ready for stream. I streamed for 5 hours. In between streaming, I filmed 3 videos. Then I had a little bit of food, and then I came here, and now here I am. And then after this, who knows?
Whoa.
I don't know if you guys know this, but that is in fact too many things.
Yeah. That's criminally too many things.
But that is my life. So I do many things. I love them all. Actually, I have to do a self-tape at some point, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there. Because today I am here to play Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast with these dear folks. Also, you may know me on the internet as Vampex13 or Vamp. I forgot to mention that, but you can search me and find me either as Vampex13 or Amanda McKnight. I'll come up. Just Google it.
For those of you joining us for the first time, hello. Nice to see you again.
Hi.
I'm not usually that sensual. I just wanted to start with like a good impression. And sometimes that means being a little bit flirty. Today, we're going to be playing a game that we've played for the entire history of this channel, but not the entire future of this channel, called Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast.
You don't know that.
About a home that was created when an old witch sold her heart. It's always September 15th there, and maybe there's room for everyone. But maybe everyone has their own stories they need to figure out, too. This week, we are going to be playing a chapter called Who Knows How a Garden Grows? And we will be seeing a handful of delightful guests, all of which you may have had the chance to see before. But we're very excited to see them again. And we might, in fact, even see some new people. It's hard to say.
Ooh, fun. Do we have new people to see still?
Dog, dog, and dog, baby.
Dog, dog, and dog,
right.
who we unlocked last time.
That's right. That's right. The way this game works is that each time we play, each of us can take on a different character, any character we wish from the cast of people who live here at the B&B. So unlike most role-playing games, we don't have a character assigned to us, which is fun. And that means we can keep playing new characters, and sometimes we unlock new ones. We unlock Dog, Dog, and Dog, who is the dog companion, the canine companion of the devil child Hey Kid, who lives here at the B&B and is under the custody of Yazeba, the witch who owns the place. Yeah. Should we dive into this new chapter and let people know what it's about?
Yeah, I think we should. Also, Joker, yes, my stream earlier was a snap because I was playing Marvel Snap.
Pick it up on your favorite platform, Android or iOS.
No, I'm not sponsored, so I don't get anything from that.
Don't
But
download
no, you should
it.
play it. You should download it. It's very fun. Actually, I think I got Lummox addicted earlier, so sorry about that, Lummox. My apologies. But Marvel Snap is really fun, especially if you've never played before. It's a treat. It's a good
If
one.
you have played, it's all right.
It's nice to come back to. I have a lot of fun still playing that game. I had a lot of fun today. Clearly, I played it for 5 hours. I wasn't there playing it for 5 hours like, oh God, could I play anything else? I had a great time. It was good times. She made me an addict. I'm sorry,
Wow.
Lumix.
She's a
I'm
pusher.
not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Well, tonight we're going to get you addicted to
Don't.
gardening.
Ooh, I'm excited for
I
gardening.
wasn't looking at Amanda at first, and I thought that sound was, ooh,
Ooh.
oh, there's worms in there. So, if we are going to garden, perhaps it's time for a little introduction of the chapter. Each chapter in this game is a self-contained episode that is probably affected by ones that came before, but it'll wrap up in its own way by the time we're done. And it starts with an introduction written just for us and anybody else who owns this game. So we like to start by reading out the chapter description. Perhaps it would be useful in advance to give a quick who are those characters. So Anthony, who are the characters?
Well, thanks for having me back, Kurt. That's right. Today we are introducing
Hey, no problem.
3 interesting characters that we might be visited by today. In fact, we will. Those characters are Amelie. That is the robotic housekeeper slash all-round handy person who makes the B&B run. They are incredibly exacting and incredibly helpful. And sometimes their programming melts down. Look out for that today, kids. We're also joined by Sal. Sal is our resident artist, a musician, owns a really cool van, and is all around chill and cool. And we will also be joined today by the rabbits in the garden who wear little outfits. Round of applause, folks. That's right. These rabbits, they're in the garden and they wear little outfits. That's all you need to know.
Little outfits.
So you're all caught up. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's pretty much that'll sum it up for sure.
Can I begin reading the little story that sets up our chapter for today?
Yeah.
Would love if you did.
Cool. More important context, I think, as well, is that Sal works the bed and breakfast as like the front desk person or something like that. Is that true?
The night porter.
Oh, the night porter. Okay. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Amelie and Sal had both worked at the bed and breakfast long enough to know when Yazeba had gotten into one of her moods. The first warning sign was always that Yazeba would withdraw even further from the daily goings-on of the bed and breakfast. The second was always the discovery of mysterious packages containing books written in a variety of natural and unnatural languages in the mailbox. And the third was her apparent cheerfulness.
Which way do we go? Am I next?
Always.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I when I don't have the screen open, I'm like, hey, let me check the screen. A chipper witch is far more dangerous than a grumpy one.
And so, when Yazeba came whistling downstairs for the first time in weeks with a stack of books under one arm, all of them titled things like Barnaby Duke's Officious Guide to Horticulture Production, Emily and Sal knew exactly what was going on. She tossed her tomes onto the kitchen table, nearly spilling Sal's coffee.
Well, my dear staff, I've been thinking about the backyard, Yazeba said with an insincere smile. I believe that the garden requires some upkeep, and I've decided that one of you will be taking care of it for me.
Amelie whirred over, leaning their broom against the wall. They almost never put it down, so they must have been quite excited. Miss Yazeba, this task falls well within my ability to resolve.
At that same very instant, however, Sal leaned back in his chair and said, Don't worry, ma'am. I'll get it looking gorgeous.
Emily paused and looked at Sal, surprised.
Sal paused and looked at Amelie, unsure.
Yazeba rolled her eyes. So which one of you wants to be in charge?
Sal stood up with indignation. Yazeba, I'm a creative, an artiste. Give me a plot of land and I'll make the most beautiful garden you've ever seen. Look, very respectfully to Mix Tin Can over here, he nodded to Emily, but you need someone with a vision, and that's me.
Amelie beeped with indignation and coolly argued, Mr. Sal has a less than 100% success rate in disposing of his expired sandwiches. He would be a suboptimal designation for this duty.
Sal started to stammer out a rebuttal, but Amelie cut him off. I have a disk with 50 megabytes of the latest cutting-edge botanical organization software. I can plot the perfect garden.
Ugh, Yazeba said, pinching the bridge of her nose to hide a shrewd little smirk. It doesn't really matter as long as it gets done. So I suppose both of you will supervise this project.
In unison, Sal and Amelie both said something along the lines of,
No.
Oh, does it cut off there?
I wanted the two of you to say it together.
Okay.
I thought you'd read my mind, but it
Sorry.
didn't work.
Okay. We're gonna get our rhythm, but we don't have it yet.
In unison, Sal and Amelie both said something along the lines of,
No way.
No.
What?
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
they glanced at each other from across the main desk.
Yazeba stopped hiding her amusement. You'll have to work together, of course. Wrangle some volunteers, put the rabbits to work. You have a garden to grow.
Oh boy.
And that's the setup, folks. So
This is a frantic chapter.
That's
Get
right.
ready.
We have a frantic mood. Yeah, right. Okay. And yeah, well, maybe should we review the rules first, or should we choose characters first? What's our best move?
Maybe we'll go a little bit. We'll go a little ruly.
Okay, sounds good.
Unless, do people have dreams in their heart? The only thing that the rules could tell us that the other things can't is maybe whether or not we want other come-alongs. And I think
That's
we
true.
might, because I've got a couple folks in the brain.
Okay. Interesting. Well, let's talk frantic mood then. Does anybody remember how frantic mood works? I think this is the same system as when we played the laundry episode, for those that remember.
You all remember, right? You were taking notes.
Please, someone remember.
In a frantic mood, if we were playing in person, we'd have a big old
We
stack
gotta
of coins.
do tasks. We gotta get things done.
that is
true.
also true.
That is true.
That's what I remember from the laundry room.
You got it.
Yazeba's bed and breakfast has things called bingos and whoopsies. And generally speaking, if a character does a bingo, it's like, woohoo, I'm doing something that's good for me in my character arc. If a character does a whoopsie, it's like, oh, that's not good for me as a person. Not everybody's bingos are going to be each other's whoopsies. We've all got our own pet destinies, and they've got sort of a prescribed set of what those look like. So in this game, we've got a track of sorts that will fill in over the course of play. And we can do a bingo to no avail.
Oh.
Or, well, that's what it says. I'm just reading it out loud.
Okay.
Is that what the rule book says?
No.
No, not at all. I don't really understand. Okay, well, I'm going to pull up the rule book. So if we want to take a track, if we don't have any chaos coins, we succeed right away and take a chaos coin.
Easy.
If we do have chaos coins, we flip them all. And if all the coins come up heads, nice, success. Otherwise, we don't take the track and we have to do a whoopsie about it. Either way, get another chaos coin. And chaos coins are also a weird meta currency that we can cash in 5 of to take a track right away. If any of us does a bingo, we can give away all our chaos coins to someone else, making the whole mess their problem, which is great. Love that.
That's fun.
There's no immediate tag back. Like, you know, when you're playing tag, you tag somebody and then they just like brush your arm a moment later. Like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah, not
You're
allowed.
immune.
Against the
You're
rules.
And that's
our
that's
tracks
the base.
for today. I'm going to show them to you in the book. They look pretty simple. We've got a bunch of tracks for each of the different things we want to grow in the garden. So you'll see over on the left-hand page here. each track just has 2 spaces. Is that right? That's what I'm
Yep,
seeing. Yeah,
that is actually right. Yeah.
cool. So we've got like, what is it, like 12 different tracks, 14 different tracks, one each for pumpkins and lettuces and moon lilies and all the different things we want to grow. So I'm assuming we want to
Roses.
tick them all off to succeed.
Love the Amanda chime in with roses.
We
Amanda
can grow
deserves her
roses.
roses.
I want some roses. There's
Oh,
flowers
hold
and
on.
veggies.
There's
I
a
want
meta
some
game.
pumpkin perfume.
What?
Sorry, we're having nice smell chats in the chat.
What?
Drop a smell in the chat if you like smelling nice.
Pumpkin
Drop your
perfume.
favorite smell in the
That
chat.
sounds nice. Oh, nice. Oh, I love quartz. A quartz crystal necklace. Nice. I actually just got some pumpkin spice soap the other day from like one of my favorite like oil shops. Like they sell like essential oils, and I get this thing called Zit Zapper from them. It's amazing, guys. It's
My
amazing.
challenge with seasonal smelling soaps is that you still have it when the season's over, and then it's like March and you smell like gingerbread cookies, and you're like,
Right.
I don't really want this. I'm out of the mood.
Oh, see, I would smell like gingerbread cookies or pumpkin spice all year because I love those scents. But if someone was like, Amanda, you smell like pumpkin spice in summer, I'd be like, you know it, baby.
You know it.
The other rules of this game are completely chaotic. So whenever you fill up a veggie track, whoever does the last like slot gets an X. And if we were playing this in person, we'd like get a little piece of paper with an X on it. Whoever fills up the last slot in a flower track gets an O. They can give these to anybody they want, whoever gets these, but Amelie and Sal especially want them. Okay? Now, why do Amelie and Sal want them? Well, that's because there is another track thing that we're filling up. I'm going to show people who are watching. So we've got kind of like a little like tic-tac-toe board over here on the right-hand page that might be like a place where you might play tic-tac-toe. But it's not that obvious. Amelie and Sal aren't playing tic-tac-toe. No, what's happening instead is that Amelie is attempting to arrange the garden neatly in neat rows, alternating between X's and O's. That's what they are trying to do. And Sal is playing tic-tac-toe with himself. So complete chaos. Totally different goals. Doesn't make any sense.
So we are trying to do this on the same piece of paper?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just beautiful chaos.
And then what happens? Because can you give an X and an O to anyone though?
You can. You're allowed to
And
give
then
it to
what do
anybody.
they do
Get
with
consent first.
I
That's a
think
joke about kisses.
They can-
Oh,
They can also give it to anybody. Maybe they might want to give it to Emily or
anyone.
Yeah.
They could
right.
give it to the rabbits.
Well, the rabbits actually also want X's and O's. Let me tell you a little bit about
Oh
that.
yeah, they got the rabbit food. I see that.
So
But you could give it to literally anyone. So like if Sherry was here,
yeah,
we could give her X's and
totally.
O's.
And she could hold on to it. She can hold on to it at the end of the
Essentially.
game, or she could give it to Sal or Emily later if she
Right.
felt that was the
But
right
she
case.
wouldn't have any place to put them. So she could just hold on to them, but she can't like write them down.
Yeah, I mean, I think the rules are a little bit open ended, and I would say
Okay.
if she wants to help, play tic tac toe or line up the X's and O's, or has a completely different goal, I think she's allowed
She
to put in the
can.
garden. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Once the garden is
Very
completely
frantic.
filled up, Emily and Sal will decide together how the chapter ends. Everyone's going to drink some lemonade, and the bed and breakfast gets a dandelion bouquet. Yay!
Oh,
And any chaos coins that we have left over or X's and O's will become leftovers for housekeeping. That will give us points on tracks that we've been trying to fill up over
Right.
the entire course of the game.
and we usually update tracks to do things like unlock characters, like how we got dog, dog, and dog. Well, actually, not specifically dog, dog, and dog, because I think that was from a shelf. But basically, you can get mementos and use your leftovers as well to unlock certain things that we can then explore in the B&B or new characters or new chapters even.
That's
We can get
right.
that hot tub.
That's our priority now. It's not fixing Gertrude's broken heart or anything.
No.
We want
Yeah,
that
we
hot
want that
tub,
hot
baby.
tub.
Did we put a bunch of points into hot tub? What did we What did we go into last time?
What have we put into?
I don't know. I think our hearts just broke and we moved on.
We put it into
It was something. A book club?
yeah, the book club. Yeah, the book club. That's what we put it into.
Of
After
course
all
we
the
did.
heartbreak, we decided let's get a book
You know what
club
we
going.
need? A book club. Okay. Last rules for you.
Thanks,
Are you
Joker.
ready?
I agree. Yes.
Okay. So I mentioned that the rabbits also are looking for X's and O's. So they're playing their own game on the side. They also can do stuff with chaos coins, and in the same way, they can, if they don't have any chaos coins, they can succeed on their goal. If they have them, they have to flip, and if they get heads, they succeed. If they've got 5, they can throw them away and succeed. But what is it that they're succeeding at? Oh, well, it's stealing X's and O's from other players and eating them. That's what they're up to. So if they can steal an X and O or an O from another player, they will consume it. It disappears from the game, and they mark a track on their journey. And the rabbits have their own little journey, which just it looks like eating a lot of vegetables, apparently. And if they fill it up, it's got like 6 spots or something. Then they give the B&B a carrot. Yay!
Oh, yay! Take a carrot, leave a carrot. It's one of those situations.
We've
guess.
all had those situations.
Totally. They also, the book notes that they can be persuaded, the rabbits, to be helpful. So if anybody can figure out a way to get the rabbits to be helpful, they may also help with the planting. And that's everything we need to know. Oh, wait, one more thing. In this... Oh, thanks, Rapala. Rapala gave us a carrot. In this game, we got some extra bingos and whoopsies that everybody can do. So everybody, no matter who they are, can always bring someone else a snack as a bingo, which is very cute. And remind someone to put on sunscreen. Ah, it's adorable.
That's cute.
There's so many characters that can't wear sunscreen. And we get 2 extra whoopsies everyone can do. Spill dirt or fertilizer everywhere. And step on a plant.
Ouch.
That's right. And
So
you remember
plant.
that if you mess up planting something with your chaos coins, you do have to take a whoopsie right away. So those seem like good whoopsies to take if you've messed up a planting.
Yeah, that seems like a relevant whoopsie to what we're doing here.
Very relevant.
Lumix has also reminded us to keep an eye out for the rabbits in the book.
Ooh, good point. Good point.
So if you see any rabbits,
There are 2 rabbits in this picture on the front of this chapter.
yeah, I see 3 rabbits.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know what I thought the person in the middle was, but I did not think it was a rabbit.
Oh, yeah, they kind of look like a dog.
Yeah, they kind of look like a dog, right?
Yeah, I see it. But I think it's just because their ears are down.
Yeah.
Because of their little hat that they're wearing.
Who hasn't looked like a dog because their ears were down?
Me
We've all
because of
every
their
day.
little hat.
folks.
Do
We've
those
all done
count? Do those count?
As,
That's 3 rabbits.
I
I think
it
so.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So what's the deal if we find 100
If-
rabbits? No, what is it?
If we find a certain number, we unlock something in the book, right?
Yeah, we get something.
What do we get?
We know
Lumix.
Something cool.
Lumix, how many rabbits and what do we get? Do you
Tell us,
remember?
Lumix, please.
Lumix, how many?
How many
I
rabbits?
remember that we had to
Lumix?
find rabbits, and I remember that we get something.
Yeah,
remember how many.
it's some kind of keepsake type business.
It's in there.
It's in there.
But that's 3. Someone
a
write that down.
magnifying
3
glass
rabbits.
and
A magnifying glass.
the rabbits in the garden who wear little outfits can replace their journey with a spare journey if they would care to, which means that they'll have a new raison d'être, if you will.
How many do we have to find to get the magnifying glass?
I think it's 33.
Oh.
No,
30
36.
36.
Hey,
They're
So
in
that's
the book.
3.
They're in the book.
We're 12th
We
the way
found
there.
3. We just need 33 more, and then we got it.
Boom. Easy.
We need the page numbers, is what Lumix said.
That is also true.
Got to write down the page. So we found, here, I'll make a note. I have a sticky note going for us. On page 108, 3 rabbits. And 108 is 108, even in the PDF version.
Wait, do you mean you have like a literal sticky note?
No, I have like a digital sticky note.
Okay. It's
It
just
also
funny
has
'cause
all
we've
our
got, like,
time
5.
codes on it.
Oh.
Yeah, that I write down.
You might also, now we won't do this because let's stick to one strategy, but if you look at the sheets, there are some places that there are little rabbit emojis hidden places
Ooh.
because the person who made these sheets was adorable and decided to hide little rabbits throughout this
Well, that's
as
cool.
a kind of meta game for their own players they were playing with. We won't be doing that because we all have the book.
Yeah, we can just use the book. Yeah. So
cute.
find 36 rabbits, get a magnifying glass. And I wrote 3 on page 108.
Beautiful.
Nice.
That's
Rapala
36.
in chat has a great idea, suggesting that we play the Pancake War chapter at some point, which is very interesting.
Should we do that tonight? Do you guys want to switch to Pancake War tonight?
Yeah, we could switch to Pancake War tonight. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm allergic to pancakes. We can't do it tonight.
Oh, right.
You didn't take your allergy medication.
Yeah, but if Anthony had,
then we
would definitely be doing it.
We would have done it.
Definitely.
But we could do it
You know
next
what?
week.
We should do it next week.
Yeah, we should do it.
We should do it next week.
We could do it next week.
We'll definitely do it next week.
Honestly, I'll go as far to say as we promise we'll do it next week.
Yeah, pinky promise.
Yeah, pinky promise.
We're definitely gonna do it next week, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, that's true.
We wouldn't lie. We've never done that on this stream before.
But if we did,
you'd
you
like
would enjoy it.
You freaks.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay, I'm curious to hear. Kurt said that he had some people in mind that might want to be played in this chapter.
Okay. Think about how fun it would be to have any of the following people.
Okay.
We could have Grackle McFran, who
Amazing.
eats fertilizer.
Oh,
Ooh.
established.
Useful.
We could have Yola Oleander, who is a tree.
Who is a bush?
Who is a bush. He's a shrub.
Wow, I forgot about that. That's the whole thing.
That's a whole thing.
That's super fun.
We could have Viv. I haven't
Lady
seen
Lake.
Viv in a long time. Lady the Lake.
I was just feeling a hunger to play Viv.
Hunger.
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 I feel like
off-putting way of saying that I hoped, but
so these are the guests that we're talking about who could be good.
Oh yeah.
We do have 2 residents coming into the party. We've got Amelie, we've got Sal, but if you wanted another resident,
I mean, Hey Kid would be fun if we're just like throwing out ideas. Getting the kid in the garden, chaotic, it'd be bad.
I mean, Rag and Bones could be good too.
I feel like Rag and Bones has to happen to you.
Yeah.
It has to just, but I mean, I would say that Yazeba could be distracted and careless, letting these folks run the garden.
True. Clearly she cares about this garden, so Regan Bones might be attracted to make some trouble and mess it up,
Yeah.
Hey guys, remember that time where we were playing the Halloween episode and then Amanda brought in Regan Bones, then he had his whole own side quest that didn't interact with the characters at all, and it was the best thing ever, and he got thrown into the moon?
Did love that. When we eventually
Regan Bones.
unlock the Moon Prince, which I am desperate to do and think should be our next priority,
I agree.
Agreed.
we should have that be a plot point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Moon Prince has met Regan Bones when he was hurled into his home. Amazing.
Oh, the house is a character.
Oh,
That is true.
the house is a character.
Is that what you were doing?
What?
The house. You said, we said, what are you doing before stream? And you said the house. And I said, what? What about the house?
I could have meant anything. It's hard to say.
Well, there's a character sheet for the house. So
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
yeah, so I don't know where that came
That's
from.
news to Kurt. He's never heard that before.
Not in my life.
Pick us if you want to hold everything and everyone. The value in even inanimate things draws your attention. Everyone is inside the B&B for this chapter. Well, we're out front, so
It's a chapter?
doesn't-
I see.
yeah, because we're out front.
Yeah,
so I don't
it's
know.
not a good time.
But the house is a character we could play now. I think Dog, and Dog would be a fun one to have. Dog, and Dog is a good character if you want to roll around in the mud.
If we bring Dog, and Dog, do we have to bring Hey Kid?
I don't think so.
I don't think we
Okay.
have to, but we could.
I just want to see them hang out, but that can
Also,
happen later.
for residents, I feel like I'm missing Parrish. Like, we haven't seen Parrish in a while.
Cute.
Wow, we want
Everybody.
everyone.
It's almost like
A pancake war.
I'm good for a pretty full house today. I think it sounds fun to have some chaos.
I mean, it is a
I'm in a
frantic
little
chapter.
chaos.
It is a frantic chapter.
It's a
So,
reference just for me.
so who do we all want? How many people is this that we've said could be
Okay, we've got
I think okay.
Rackle McFran.
good? Rackle McFran.
We've got Yola Oleander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got
Dog, dog, and dog.
Dog, Dog, and Dog.
Any
We've
more
got-
guests?
Parrish.
Parrish.
Yeah, there was Viv.
We talked about Viv.
Oh, that's a good point that Lummox said. Mr. Boggs brings rain.
That's true.
We've got Mr. Boggs. I think we'll have people just making little cameos, you know?
Okay.
I mean, they can all be helping. It's a lot to plant an entire garden.
That is true. Who
The more
knows
people you have,
how a garden grows?
the faster it should go in theory. The
Well,
smoother it should go in theory.
certainly not our game tonight. The more people there are, the slower it will go.
We'll see.
We started almost on time
We
today.
started only a half hour late.
Yeah,
Pretty
which
good.
actually is on
Pretty
time because I
good.
always tell people we're going to be on by 7:30, so we were actually
No, let's not shift the goalposts. We do want to start at 7.
at
in
7.
our
It's our
hearts.
dream.
We'll get there someday.
We're getting
I
closer
do
every
believe
time.
that.
Wow, there's so many people here. Okay, great. So now we have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters that we've mentioned.
Wait. Did we put Wait, let me look at the chapter. Wait, do I not? Oh, there's the chapter. Okay. Mr. Boggs, Parrish, Dog, Dog, and Dog. Yeah, I guess that's... Is that everyone that we named, that we wanted? And maybe Hey Kid.
I think there's... I mean, we could bring Hey Kid, but I don't think there's the energy for it.
Well, there might be. Frantic? But I feel like we have a good cast.
It's a good
And
cast.
maybe
Let's-
Reagan
let's-
Bones will show up if
Yeah.
Who's to say?
that's possible. Also, Hey Kid any character could show up at any time. That's the other great thing about Yazeba is I feel like there's been many times where we just
So let's
brought
just
characters
put in
in.
the rest.
You know what? Let's play Pancake War. What are we doing?
So we
if
have
you-
9 characters?
And there's 3 of us.
3.
Yeah, that's nice.
I was going to suggest
Reach.
that everyone plays the rabbits in the garden who wear little outfits, but we could just claim them for simplicity.
Okay.
I mean, I like everyone plays rabbits in the garden who wear little outfits.
Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's draft them off, guys. Going around the circle, people claiming characters. Amanda, would
Okay,
you
I have
like-
to be strategic. I'm gonna hate draft.
I really hate it when Anthony plays Yola. Ugh.
I feel particularly attached to Amelie today. I don't know
Aw,
if I've
cute.
played Amelie yet.
No?
Have I?
That's nice.
I'm not
I
sure
was
you have.
beeping in the kitchen today, imagining someone playing Amelie.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
adorable. What the hell?
Okay. So are you both okay if I take Amelie today?
I'm
Yeah.
mad at you, but it's fine. No, it's good.
I'm trying to think. Did I play Sal the first time? Have I ever played Sal?
I played Sal the first time in the play episode. Have you ever
Yeah.
played Sal?
I've played Sal in Laundry,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Is that the only chapter Sal has been in?
No, there's one more where I've played.
Oh, the
Fireflies. Was that me?
Sal was there, yeah. That was you, I think. And I was Hey Kid
I
for
don't
that
think you
chapter.
played Sal, as far
I
as I can
haven't.
remember.
It's not, this isn't the moment.
Okay,
I wasn't
someday.
suggesting. But I'm just thinking about it. Maybe
Kurt,
there'll be a
You're
time.
next to the draft.
I'm Kurt, and I'm
Yeah,
next.
You can't claim Kurt as a character.
I'm Kurt, being played by Mr. Boggs. Today on the stream, we're going to have a great time. Is that how he talks?
Yeah.
You're killing it, Mr. Boggs.
Oh,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Boggs.
You know what? I'm gonna grab Grackle today. I think I'm gonna be Grackle.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness. Reagan Bones in a bunny outfit. That would be a good disguise for Reagan Bones.
We got Grax. Does anybody want Viv? I think I played Viv last time. That's the only reason I'm asking. All right, no.
Didn't you say you wanted Viv explicitly?
Yeah, but I just feel like I'm hogging Viv.
Oh no, I don't have strong
No.
Viv feelings. I feel like my Viv and my Gertrude would have come out the same way, which is fine now that Gertrude's ruined. Throw back to last week if anybody's heart was broken.
I mean, I could play a Viv, but I feel like you have a stronger attachment to Viv in this
I
moment.
have claimed Viv. It's been done.
Claimed. So now we're back to me. Oh, well, I gotta grab. I gotta grab. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I want to play dog, dog, and dog.
For folks at home, that is a three-headed little puppy Cerberus that belongs to our demon child.
I don't know if my barks will be picked up by the mic. We'll have to see how
Oh,
that
yeah.
goes.
Yeah, you might have to just say rough.
I might have to humanize them a bit
Yeah.
more.
Arf.
Yeah. Arf.
Wolf.
Rough, rough, rough.
All right, back around to Kurt.
I don't know if Have I been Yola? I might have been Yola before.
I think you've been Yola.
ladies.
I think I've been everybody left. Sal, Rabbits, Yola, Boggs, Parrish. These are all like classic Kurtly characters. Can one of you say what you'd most want me to be?
Oh, most want you to
Oh,
be.
well, we most want to see you as?
Yeah.
I really like you as Mr. Boggs. I think
Right.
you're really good.
Easy
I also really
pick.
like you as Parrish. Those are both good.
Well, we'll see what's left when it comes back around to me. I will Boggs it up for sure.
Okay. Ooh, this is fun. Should we cast each other now?
Oh,
Yes.
Final
Sure.
round, cast each other. All right, here we go. That means I get to start by casting one of you.
Sure.
Great. So, the options left are Yola, Bush Lady, Parrish, Little Frog Knight, and Sal, main character, wanting to make an artistic vision come to life. Well, Amanda. Oh, okay. No, you said no. I can't make you that. Never mind. Well, Amanda.
You're gonna try to make me Sal, so I be both main characters.
Yeah, I decided that was a bad
That's
idea.
yeah,
Woo!
that's rude. That's
That'd
not
be a
good.
lot.
Amanda, you will be playing Yola this evening.
Amazing. It's my turn to be a bush lady.
It is my turn to be a bush lady. That means you have to cast one. I think you do both of the remaining castings.
Oh,
Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
do I?
by default,
Yeah, kind
I
of.
guess,
Yeah.
because
I
You
feel
can-
like I will cast. I feel like I will cast. Wait, won't I cast
Fireball.
Kurt and then Kurt will cast?
Yeah,
well,
that's
if you
fine
cast
too.
me, there's one left.
There's only
so
one
we've
left.
done
So.
it. Chop,
So we
clap,
should
clap.
do that. I think that
Yeah.
you should. Well, there's two left. That's
Yeah,
all there is.
That's all there is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, do I go with type or against?
Ooh, the classic question.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with type. And I'm gonna say Kurt be Parish because I love your Parish. It's so
I
good.
can certainly be Parrish. That's not a problem at all.
Kurt's got Mr.
I can't wait
Boggs,
to hear
Parrish,
your
and Grackle.
grackle,
It's gonna be
too.
awesome.
It's gonna be interesting.
I also have some rabbit control, so you
That's
know.
true. Wow, this is a dreamy round for Kurt. Kurt's in all the
Anthony,
best
I am
characters.
casting you as Sal.
Nice. I'm back.
Okay. We've done it. We've drafted the characters inexplicably, thoroughly.
We have a big cast for this one.
And I like
we
that there's
do.
still characters who are like, they'll make an appearance.
Oh,
Maybe.
It is, we're building up to, a big
You gotta
event.
practice for the pancake war.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. In our mind, we have a big pile of chaos coins. We've got tracks for all our flowers and veggies. We've got a little garden planning section. All right. I think we're ready. Is there anything else we need to do to prepare? I guess not, except for have an uneasy silence.
That's what I was going for. I raised my hand and thought, this is right.
This is right.
Nothing says let's grow a garden like an uneasy silence.
Plants hate music. I don't know if you folks knew that.
You play
Famously,
Mozart for them
plants.
and they fucking die.
Oh my gosh. I thought plants really liked music, actually.
You are misinformed.
Oh, all right. I mean, all my plants die, so it could be the music that's been killing them.
Yikes.
It could also be the basement.
It could also be the basement.
Yeah.
The being in a military bunker
Yeah.
deep
Amanda
underground.
doesn't live
It's
in a
not
basement.
great.
There just is a malicious basement nearby, and it sends bad energy.
I mean, it's a
Keeps killing
basement
our
of
plants. It's
sorts.
crazy.
I don't even know how many levels down I am. As you guys have seen, it's very hard for me to find food when I have to go out when someone's delivering something. It's because, this is at least like 100 floors below the ground level or something. I don't even know how deep it is. They don't tell me that stuff. They just
Certainly,
say,
I don't tell you that stuff.
no, you don't. You work for the government. Even Kurt won't tell me that stuff. And he has the blueprints for the
Amanda
things.
doesn't have the clearance.
All right. Well, now that we that's out of the way.
Out of our systems, if you will.
Oh, guys. um. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm
but
just
you guys,
pulling up
I'm-
all 12 of my characters.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing too. Putting everybody in their own little tab over here.
That is exactly what I'm doing. In fact, I've pinned other tabs just so that they all fit comfortably on the screen.
I forgot about the bunnies, the rabbits.
Oh yeah, the rabbits.
I need the rabbits.
How many? Wait, who am I? I'm Amelie. Dog.
That's the
dog,
important one.
Dog. And Yola.
An excellent combination.
Can I open this? Can I double open something?
Can I
Yes.
double open something? No, Amanda, it's flying too close to the sun.
She's becoming too powerful.
Can you open something twice in
Yes.
Sheets?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
The easiest way would be to open a new tab, copy the address from the URL bar, and
Oh.
then paste it.
So you can't just like click somewhere and say do that.
Welcome back to your Monday Sheets tutorials, where
You
we
could
give you all
right-click.
the-
You could also right-click on your tab and then click duplicate tab. I know that's in Firefox. I'm assuming it's also in
Yeah.
Chrome,
Probably.
but I
But
don't.
this works. This is good.
Don't know for sure.
This
Yeah.
is good. I got all three of
Anybody
my
need any
sheets open.
spreadsheet info? I'm officially a professional spreadsheet maker. I got commissioned this week, baby.
Wow.
to make a spreadsheet?
Yeah, it's Zelda
That's big
themed.
time.
It's actually
Zelda-themed.
really good.
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry, off-brand Zelda theme. Don't sue us, Nintendo. No sue, please. OC, don't
don't.
steal.
Please don't. Oh, this Yazeba's bed and breakfast in Sims is amazing, by the way. Kurt sent this to us you can't see this, but Kurt sent this to us in our Facebook chat that we have. And someone made Yazeba's bed and breakfast in Sims 4 and it looks identical. It is so cool. They even have the little garden. Look at that garden. That's going to be what we're going to be making, a beautiful garden.
A little garden.
That's gonna be what we're gonna be making. But where's the lie? All right, do you folks want to kick off?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It
Shall we?
is-
Go ahead.
Shall we? What?
Oh, I just was gonna come up with the beginning, but then you sounded like you were coming up with the beginning, and then I stopped.
It's true, I did. It is a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining, and all the little mounds of soil, as they've been formed to begin, are touched by these tips of mid-afternoon sun. But rivers run through them, little rivulets, and the camera pans to the one spot that is not sunny, where Mr. Boggs and Viv are in conversation about the sensation of dampness.
I like when
And-
it's between my fingers.
I don't really like it at all, to be candid with you. It was more of a thing that happened to me than a thing that I wanted.
How long have you been damp?
I think we see that like anime shing across the eyes of Mr. Boggs, a downcast businessman with a soggy disposition. Mr. Boggs says, well, if I were to tally the numbers, as long as I can remember,
Hmm. And you've not grown to love it?
I've grown. I used to be a child, but I wouldn't call that a wise decision. Being a child was a risky venture.
I'm glad you've made it through.
At this point, the commotion between Sal and Emily moves outside, and we can see that they are midway through an argument of sorts.
I saw this thing online where like you can put like fireworks deep in the garden and you rig them up, and then instead of pulling out the carrots you just set the fuse and they all just gonna blow to the ground, and it's like makes it way easier later. And I'm just thinking, Yazeba likes efficiency and you love efficiency. I'm thinking, what about that? I've got a lot of firecrackers in my room. Planning ahead.
And you can see Amelie's cogs turning behind their eyes, and they say, I feel that adding explosive fuses that are not properly grounded is perhaps a dangerous choice when dealing with water in such
No, they'll be
quantities.
grounded. They're gonna be underground. I think that's fine.
That is not correct.
Okay. Um, well, you know, I'm a good I'm a good leader. I can kind of take over the sort of like interpersonal stuff, and you can kind of be more on like
I
clean
think
up
that that
duty.
could be a good idea. Perhaps you could take on the job of talking to the other helpers
Oh,
and
other helpers, good idea. I'm going to invite
entertaining
everybody.
them with this. And Amelie pulls out your guitar. This is clearly your best asset. I think that this would be a good choice for you.
Hey,
I agree.
I wasn't born yesterday, Emily. I know what you're doing. You can't distract me
Neither was
from the
I.
vision. You were
I was born 10 years ago. That is when I was created.
10 years exactly, or
10 years now.
At that moment, we hear a squawk sound, and Grackle McFran, a goblin who looks like a crow, can't fly, joke's not welcome, wanders over, sort of waddles over, I feel like, and says, hey, 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 there's a lot of there's a lot of fertilizer out here. What are you doing out here, folks?
I Grackle! And Sal goes in
Eh.
for Grackle and Sal's secret handshake.
uh, which you do have. And I think Grackle's not in the mood at all, but it's not enough to push. Not enough to push it away. It's too nice a day, and there's too much delicious fertilizer kicking around. So it's weird because the wingtips on this crow-looking goblin uh, are more flexible than you'd expect a wing to be. So I feel like it's like, yeah.
Yeah. We we slap hands twice and spin around, and Grackle gets a little bit of air. And then end with a pound. Hey man, do you want to help us out? We're gonna have like a crazy party. I think I'm gonna like get the barbecue going, and we're just gonna have like fun. Everybody can plant some stuff, kind of wherever you want. If you want to eat some of the fertilizer, that's sick.
Of course, I'm eating the fertilizer. This is the good stuff. Yazeba doesn't take this stuff out unless good things are happening right now. Let me give you a piece of advice. Let me give you a piece
yeah,
of
yeah,
advice
yeah.
right
Hit me, hit me, hit me.
now. All right. When you're making a garden,
Yeah.
You want it to look good.
Right, Emily? Yeah, see? Same thing.
Correct.
Wait, is that it?
Well, there's one more piece of advice. And Grackle McFriend's going to do a whoopsie, which is rat someone else out. Grackle McFriend's going to point over at the bunnies and say, they're already eating some of the seeds, some of them little dried peas. They're going away.
Hey, buddies, no, 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 no. And Sal heads over there. Hey, no, we need those. You guys want to help?
No, I want to eat all the seeds.
Okay. You guys can have...
But bunnies, if you eat all the seeds, you cannot eat the delicious vegetables that we will be making. We can all partake in them together, and they will be more gratifying and more filling than seeds.
There's two rabbits right at the front. One's wearing a little outfit, which is a dress, and one's wearing a little outfit, which is a pair of overalls. And the one in the pair of overalls says,
No, I want to eat the seeds right now. The seeds are ready to be eaten.
and the one in the dress says,
No, she has a good point. If we don't eat them right now, we could eat bigger things later.
and they start to bicker amongst each other back and forth.
Sal scoops up the packages of seeds while they're distracted.
No.
Reaching up towards it.
All right.
You know who would be a freaking blast? Yola.
Who?
She knows plants, right?
Yola is indeed a plant. Yes.
We are on the same wavelength right now, and that is awesome. Emily, I love you.
I appreciate your help.
Okay, it's pretty good. By your standards. Hey, soggy people, wet people, hey!
Mr. Soggs. No. Yes?
That's very embarrassing. You've forgotten your name.
Don't. It's embarrassing enough.
I'm sorry.
I think Yola opens her window, as we've somehow, I think, at one point established that Yola has a bedroom there's some room on a different floor, and calls out, "How are you calling Soggy down there? What's going on?"
Never you, Yola. Hey, how's it going, Grams?
Hello, I just got out of the shower, so I am a bit soggy, so I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about me. Well, that's
Ooh.
fine.
Risque, Yola. Put something on. Woo!
Oh,
Woo! A show.
And she's patting her leaves dry with a towel. Well, this is awkward now, so I'll go back inside, I suppose. Good luck.
No.
You're...
We're planting a garden. We need you down here. You got to give us like the energy of the forest. You know, you got to give us like the spirit of life and infuse it into our garden. We need to learn from our elders.
Oh.
I'm a student at your feet.
I see what's going on here. I see what's happening, Sal. I wasn't expecting this from someone like you, but... Well, you know, every now and then someone develops some feelings on good old Yola, because you know what they say. Once you go green, I don't actually remember what they said. I think Sherry wrote it down. It was a long time ago.
We can workshop it today. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, all right, Sal. I'll just give me a minute to get ready.
Ooh. Change into something more comfortable. Emily, do me and Yola have like, is there like an energy? Like, is there a thing going on?
I would say that between you and Yola, there was a conversation, an exchange of words. Yes.
I like rapping with you. I like your instincts. You got a lot of insight, and I appreciate that. What are we doing? Planting. Great. All right, Emily, give us the orders. What are we doing?
Can I receive a thank you awkwardly? As a bingo?
I think you should.
Yeah.
Great.
I like it. Do like weird like hearts flare up in her visor display or something? She overheats for a second. there.
I
Sorry, thank you.
think that Amelie turns and they speed away very quickly from you to busy themselves with a task.
Okay, so you are not giving orders. I'm giving orders. Okay, I would like everyone, and I'm imagining now that kind of people are congregated together. The rabbits are trying to eat the seeds that are in Sal's hands. The Viv and Mr. Boggs are
Hey,
over.
hey.
Yola's coming downstairs.
Open your
This
hand.
is
I'm trying to
somewhat
eat
of
that
an-
seed.
No.
I think Boggs is looking across the rabbits, looking across how many people are gathered, and Boggs says, "This is an inefficient quantity of labor for a garden of the size
No.
of this garden."
No, you don't understand, Mr. Boggs. It's like you think it's work until you have your family with you, and then it is play, then it is communion, then it is joy, and that's what we're creating here today. We are not planting a garden.
The
We are
CFO says that we're family when they ask us to work overtime.
Okay, so it's kind of like that, maybe. I don't know what a CFO is, but I'm the CFO of this garden right now, and I'm saying we are planting seeds of love in our hearts, okay? That's what's important today. So I want everyone to find a partner right now, someone you don't normally talk to, okay? I want you to pair up, and I want you to grab a packet of seeds, unless you're a rabbit, in which case I will be supervising, and then plant a garden to your heart's content, okay? Everybody, go. Let's go.
I think the rabbits just sort of come around Sal and they just start jumping up and down in their little outfits and saying,
Sal, we want to partner with you. Sal, give us the seeds. Sal, come on.
Okay, I'm partnered with all the
Help us out.
rabbits.
Actually,
And there's one rabbit that's more like stiff and conservatively dressed than the rest, and that rabbit says,
I think that I would prefer to work with Amelie.
oh,
This rabbit has a pair of like half moon spectacles, and
Teacher's
I
pet
feel like
rabbit.
Velcro shoes.
Velcro shoes.
Amelie comes up behind the rabbit and studies the rabbit. There's like little sensors that light up and scan the rabbit. And Amelie says, "This is a good candidate. I think we would work very well together. Your programming seems to also match my programming."
The rabbit twitches their little nose, and because I can, plants a pumpkin seed.
Oh,
We're doing it.
so cute. I think Amelie will also take a little hat out of their bag and put it onto the rabbit
Oh my.
and say, "Rabbits do not wear sunscreen, but hopefully this will sufficiently protect your fur and body from the sun."
It's like slick and oily, and there's like this like white blob of sunscreen right over the pink little nose, which is maybe the only spot that would actually need any kind of sun protection.
Oh, it's not sunscreen, it's just a hat.
Oh, it's a hat. Excuse
Because
me.
I felt that sunscreen would not be appropriate for a rabbit.
Of course. half in character, half not.
We don't often talk to one another. Neither of us talk at all, Mr. Boggs.
Well, that's largely because we haven't had the business occasion to do so.
But now we have a business contract we must satisfy. These potatoes will not plant themselves.
Now that you mention it, I do see how our individual SOG could combine to a useful level of condensation. Let's harness this hard-working energy and get to work. And with that entrepreneurial spirit, Boggs is bingoing. We're gonna get a little pumpkin seed planted on Boggs' behalf.
Heck yeah.
So
Wow.
when we do bingos, technical question. When we
Yes.
do bingos, does that count as a chaos coin /
Actually,
your token?
The only reason that bingos matter in this round is just to give your coins away to somebody else. So if you bingo, you can throw away your coins to someone else.
So wait, how do we get the coins?
Just you just can plant a seed whenever, or you can try to plant a
Oh,
seed. So
okay,
whenever
okay,
you try to
okay.
plant a seed, you grab a coin. Unless
Whenever you
have
do
5.
a bingo, you can give that coin, and then when you have 5, you can cash those in to get an X or an O.
No.
No, we get an X or an O when we complete
a track. Right.
Which Boggs just has, so I'll give Boggs an X.
Wait, Boggs didn't plant a potato? Yeah.
Oh, you're right, because we're not doing them in order necessarily. Boggs planted a potato. Potato, 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 potato. Everybody, there's tiny little tracks. We can't all just be planting pumpkins and then potatoes. We got to go in order.
So you just describe what you do. You plant a thing. If you do a bingo, and how do we get coins? That's the thing.
Just by saying I'm gonna plant a thing, you will always get a coin if you try to plant something,
so if you
whether
try
it
to
goes
plant...
well or poorly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Who else is paired up?
I think Yola comes down at this moment, and comes out through the front, moving into the lawn, and she goes, "Well, I guess I'm gonna partner up with somebody. Who here is left? Are we all? Who's partnered with who?"
Well, there's us.
And as you look over, there's Grackle McFran suddenly seems to have 4 heads. And then you realize with a start, oh, no, 3 of those are dogs because Grackle McFran is inexplicably giving a piggyback ride to Dog, Dog, and Dog.
Of course they like each other.
Hello, Grackle. Yes, we barely get to hang out. And you're always out here. I feel like you have some of the best gossip. Of course, I would love to partner with you, Grackle. I brought some tea for us. I suppose we could put a little sprinkle of fertilizer in yours. Would that be to your liking?
Would you like some fertilizer?
None in mine, thank you, but I appreciate it.
And then
I typically soak up fertilizer through my roots.
Grackle's going to do a whoopsie, which is repeat a sentence in a mocking tone of voice. I think Grackle's like,
Not in mine, thank you. Of all the people to refuse my fertilizer, I can't believe it.
The one thing they have in common.
That's fine. Thank you for the tea.
Do we get a planted seed? Are we doing any planting?
yeah. I think it's a little daisy seed.
A little daisy. Nice. Maybe Dog, Dog, and Dog is a little bit too much to handle while Grackle's trying to plant seeds.
Tumbles right off. Grackle like leans down to plant the seed, and Dog, Dog, and Dog like somersaults off and then starts borking around.
I think Dog, Dog, and Dog starts to see some of the rabbits trying to eat those seeds. And
no, not barks.
No barks.
No barks.
Ruff, 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 ruff. How's that?
Yeah, that worked better.
Better? All right. And attempt to chase the rabbits away from the seeds.
Okay, it's kind of useful. I was thinking, I think we lost you guys for a second, didn't we? But we're back, right?
Powerful.
True.
I was thinking that maybe Parrish has to come out to handle Dog, Dog, and Dog, but that's just an idea.
Yeah, I like that.
If we lost you for a second, Dog, Dog, and Dog is chasing the rabbits around the garden right now. Is what's happening.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Classic. Had a little lag out right after the word back, but
Right.
I can see us moving and hear us talking, so we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, I think we're
That's
good.
how you
All
do.
Parrish.
Where do you see? Sorry, I was distracted
Oh, you're
by technology
I was
issues.
suggesting in my role as director for no reason that Parrish might come out and try to handle Dog, Dog, and Dog. It seems like a Parrishy sort of thing to do.
Yeah, I think here's what happens. Parrish comes out, holding a large tray of drinks. Every drink that's been mentioned offhandedly, from tea through fertilizer, Parrish has been eavesdropping through the window and has whisked it out. But at that very moment, there is a damsel in distress, and by damsel, I actually just mean rabbit. So Parrish heads head first over, sets the tray carefully down, and then says, "Oh no, oh, this won't do. Dog, dog, dog." No, all three of you. I'm trying to attract all three of your attention. Dogs.
Please,
But one
Mr.
of the-
Parrish. He ate half my skirt.
Two of the
my.
dog heads seem to be bickering with each other now, but one is very intently listening to you and looking up with good puppy eyes.
I think Parrish is going to raise a little froggy hand and say, "One of the first lessons you must learn about being a protector, about being a defender of those before you, is that you must know when it is appropriate to intervene. That's one of the first lessons of knighthood, which is surely one of the first lessons of doghood as well. What is a knight but not a hound of their nobility? Am I getting through to you, dog?
The one dog that is listening to you, the one dog head, seems to be taking this quite to heart and nudges the other heads. They put down the rabbits that were in their mouths. And they trot over, grab a seed in their mouth, walk over to another spot, dig a little hole, put it in, and pat it down.
Very good. Yes, it's certainly a start. I'll say that. Maybe you could be a better influence on your brethren. Well, Sal.
Parrish, what's up?
Well, I was just
Lemonade
wondering.
for me? And Sal
Yes.
takes 2 lemonades and drinks them both.
Oh, well, I'll be right back. But in the interim, if you could take a slightly closer supervision of dog. It seems Hey Kid is down for a nap. Don't tell Hey Kid I know, though, because Hey Kid doesn't like to be known to be one who naps.
He doesn't like that. He doesn't like
Doesn't
that.
like it one bit.
I totally would, but the rabbits are trying to eat all the seeds, so I'm going to leave you with dog, and thank you so much, Parrish, for taking care of that. You are a friend. Okay. All right, rabbits, round up. Here we go.
We see on the way back, Parrish stops by Boggs and hands him like half-day-old drip coffee, passes Viv some kind of lovely concoction.
A potion of clairvoyance.
Of
Every
sorts, you could,
afternoon at 2.
if that's what you wish to call it, then that's its name. Like let's call it a lavender cordial.
I can see the bone man. He watches.
That's my reason to leave. Always saying things. But the camera pans as Parrish steps over like a particularly dusty sort of mound of, the last year's barren weeds that have been already plucked from the ground, and we see that one collection of stiff stalks is actually a handful of bones, as Raggan Bones peeks out from under the sod. But that's all we see for now.
Okay. Great.
I think as Sal has left the garden, Amelie takes this as an opportunity to create a sense of order and says, "While you each have your partners at this time, I would ask that you now take these plows that I have arranged for all of you. One of you can take turns plowing in a designated area I have marked on this map. The other can place the seeds. Does this compute?"
Let's think. Which pairs are listening?
I think Yola is listening.
Yeah.
I
And
think
Mr. Boggs is down for rules, so Mr. Boggs and Viv
Yeah.
are watching.
Yeah.
I think Dog and Dog is chasing their own tail,
Yeah.
but they heard what was said. They're just not they decided to not pay attention.
Right.
Dog, dog, and dog is admittedly not. Oh, well, I guess Parrish and dog, dog, and dog are partnered up. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
I think so.
Apparently.
By default, unfortunately.
Yes. Yola will say to Grackle, well, do you have a preference between the two, my dear comrade?
Between the two. No.
Plow
I'm open.
land.
You're open. Well, I think you would do a great job at plowing. And the other thing is that you can get low enough that if no one's looking, you could have a little snack on some of the fertilizer. I won't tell a soul.
Well, of course you won't tell a soul. Wouldn't be. I mean, that's not really. Why would you tell anyone about that?
I would
Don't
never.
don't imply that you tell someone about that. That's my stuff. That's my stuff. I eat it.
Me, I would never tell anyone about anything. You know
Just
me,
stop.
all your
Just
secrets.
don't talk about it. I'm gonna
Alright.
start plowing.
Okay.
That's my stuff.
All right. I think that is well, okay, so I guess Yola will plant the seed in that scenario. Yola's gonna plant some more daisy seeds and check off that box. So she gets an X or an O. Do we decide? Did you know which one you get?
Just pick one. Doesn't really
If
matter.
it's a flower bed, you get an O.
Oh, it does matter, and it is written.
Oh, it
If
is
it's a
an O.
vegetable bed, you get an X.
Got it. And then I will take that as a bingo because I helped someone else evade consequences, which means I can give my coin to someone. And I will give it to... Let's see, who would Yola give it to? I think Yola's actually just going to give it to Grackle.
Okay, nice.
Give your
Nice.
coin to someone.
Isn't that what you guys said? You get
give
the
you can
coins
give your
from
X or
planting
O
seeds.
to someone.
And when you when you do a bingo, you give someone an O?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Two separate things are happening. So you get your X and O, and I think you can give it to somebody right away. In fact, maybe you don't have to. You should.
I guess
That's
in
what
this case, I would give it to probably Amelie because Amelie was the one that just
that makes
instructed
sense. And
us
she
what to
has
do.
something that she wants to do with it, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then because you've bingoed as well, you can also throw away your coin to somebody else if you'd like to push it on them.
I'm going to give it to Grackle.
Take that, Grackle.
And Grackle does, in fact.
Take that.
I'll handle the plowing. I usually spend my time underwater, but not always. I like to be under all sorts of things. Not an innuendo, sorry, oh God. And then...
I don't want to have to call HR. I didn't feel that was very appropriate. Oh, my word.
And Viv...
And then we can see, like, Mr. Boggs, like, loosening his tie. Like,
Viv
I thought I'd be safe from this out here.
complete embarrassment, turning Viv like a shade of pink, the same color that I am. She like retreats behind her hair and then begins to sink into the moist soil of the garden out of embarrassment.
Wait. It occurs to me that I'm not in a professional setting right now.
She
How
stops.
peculiar. That means that it's not deeply inappropriate, it's simply flirtatious. You may proceed.
Okay.
But he doesn't pull the tie back up. Keeps the tie a little looser.
Oh, the tie's a bit loose.
Tie's a bit loose.
Well-
Doing a bingo.
Viv completes her maneuver, which takes her underground, and then her hand just like comes up through the potato garden, holding like a small trowel, and then the rest of her comes with it, just like turning over the entire soil bed as she emerges from the lake of soil that is a garden.
Oh my goodness.
Look, it is done. I have plowed the bed. Sprinkle with your seed. Oh God! Oh God!
Oh no!
God!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my!
Oh my!
Oh no. And I think there's a little rabbit nearby that goes,
Oh my word! Oh,
Oh dear.
that's quite a statement. And I would know, being, well, a stereotype of rabbits, I don't have to explain to you.
and the camera cuts over to, I think, Sal and Amelie, who are in the thick of it again.
I'm planting the final potato there, and I'm gonna pass a X to Sal.
That makes sense.
Sorry, who do we cut to?
Sal and Emily.
and Emily, because I figure you've got the means to cause a problem between you. One of you having an O and one of you having an X.
Nice. Okay.
I have already added my O onto this board. I am trying to organize this area. Please stop with whatever this device is. This device has no place in the garden.
What device?
The one that you brought from inside the home. This, what did you call it? This
Loading.
plant growing device. It does not sound like a real thing.
Oh yeah. No, I worked this up in the van. This device. So
What
it's like
van do you speak of? I have not seen this van.
My van.
Is this van up to code for creating such a device?
no.
Camera pans over to the crappy old van, and it's clearly not up to any kind of code. Probably not even road safe certified, but that doesn't stop Sal.
Yazeba says she can just like get me like a little sticker. She just like can make them. So I just keep putting them in my window. So I have that up to the year 2053, which isn't even possible, but it's like awesome. It's sick. Yeah, no. So you know, do you know about plants need water?
Yes, that is a key element of plants. They need water and sunlight to grow.
Right, exactly.
As well, yes.
Right. So, but like sometimes the water's, like the water will fall when the world is in sorrow. Like the water will fall. But sometimes.
Are you speaking about rain?
You got it. You are so smart,
Yes.
Emily. You are like a computer.
I am a computer. Thank you.
That's really cool.
She said it, folks. She said it. It wasn't any of us. They said it. They said it, folks.
Grackle McFran's just chirping from the background, and then you hear Grackle McFran go,
I'm a computer. It's true.
That's awesome. What the heck? Okay. Anyways, I've got a whole bunch of tubes, and they're gonna go into the ground, and then it's gonna shoot water into the ground so that it's like always watered, which is like pretty smart, right?
That would be flooding the ground and would be extremely bad for the plants. The seeds will wash away. By my calculations, if you are to do this, you will ruin all of our day's work. I ask you, please not to, and instead, let me help. And Amelie reaches into their bag and also pulls out more sunscreen, or actual sunscreen this time, not a hat, and hands it to Sal and says, while I assist, I ask that you please protect your face and arms. This is a very hot day.
Is it like is it mineral or is it chemical based?
This is mineral based.
Okay, fine. Okay, all right. I'll put it on. All right. Rabbits. Okay, we've got some daisies in this corner, so I'm thinking just like all cucumbers in this like diagonal line right here. Okay. All right. If you plant them there, I will give you the pea seeds. Okay. Okay.
Rabbit in the overalls is stoked about this and zips over, snatches the little packet, and starts planting.
Nice.
Amelie has attached to your hose a filter which will ensure that a certain amount of water comes out. It is something that they have tested and calibrated themselves, and seems that this is actually at the correct code. I will now give you something for your van. Amelie gives you a very shiny sticker that looks a lot like Amelie's head. This is
Cool.
an official sticker from the corporation. This is the place where I was made. This sticker will certify your van so that you may make hoses with filtered water systems.
Okay,
It
I
is
don't
very
care
specific,
about
but
that, but
that
this
will be at
is
code now.
a sick sticker, and you are one of my closest friends. This is cool. Whoa, it's shiny. You didn't
It's
say it was shiny.
holographic.
Wow.
That is true.
Okay,
That is true.
Emily understands Sal's psychology perfectly, so Sal is completely distracted by this sticker and does need to find a cool place on the van for it. So Sal wanders off, and the garden is completely in Emily's control for a good 5 minutes.
Excellent.
Although the ripple effects are still in progress, because when the rabbits were directed to go plant the cucumbers, they've already got a chaos coin, so they got to flip it before they can plant
I was
anything
curious about
successfully.
this.
I have flipped a coin. It came up tails, which means they got to do a whoopsie about it.
Oh.
And this is
Oh.
actually ideal because we don't have any cucumbers we need to plant anyway. So Rabbit with the overalls, sent away with the packet of cucumber seeds, has just promptly eaten the cucumber seeds. And we see just like the rabbit sitting there, just like munching quickly through each of them, having been given far too much grace. This is going to be the whoopsie. Get distracted.
Nice. That's great. That's perfect.
I think we smash cut briefly to Boggs and Viv. And Boggs says, "It was at the Christmas party, actually. I was 23, and they were a senior associate. I knew my career would benefit from the engagement, and I had no experience outside of Excel spreadsheets and Microsoft Word and Microsoft Access, but speaking in terms of carnal experience, that was my first."
Did you feel like you found a new part of yourself?
No, but it was... He pauses, and then there's a small smile, and he says, "Enjoyable."
And Viv smiles very softly. It can be.
Then we cut back to Amelie.
Emily is approaching Parrish and asking for a favor, observing that the rabbits in the garden who wear little outfits are just eating a bunch of cucumber seeds, which fortunately are not on Amelie's list of things to plant. So she or they mark that off. Man, Amelie is the hardest character to not misgender.
I don't know why that is.
I don't know why. They're a robot. Because I guess maybe because Amelie is so caring, and perhaps we feel like that is a very like feminine energy. Perhaps. All right. So Amelie approaches Parrish and asks, "Parrish, may I ask a favor of you?"
Of course. What can I do for you, Emily? Is it Amelie or Amelie? I've always wondered. It's quite a French sort of name, isn't it?
Yes, it is a French name by origin. It is Amelie.
Ah, Amelie.
That
Like
is
that?
correct. Yes,
very
that
good.
is correct.
But I get carried away with myself. You were trying to request my assistance.
I was wondering if you might be able to assist me in potentially preparing some snacks for the rabbits who wear little outfits. I would love if you could maybe bring some vegetables out so that I could show them by example what kinds of things they could eat in future if they simply held off eating seeds momentarily.
There's a sparkle in Parrish's eye, and Parrish says,
Of course. What a perfect plan. I shall, of course, do this for you, Mix Amelie.
And Parrish does an elaborate sort of bow, which is low enough that there's a frogginess to the bend of the legs because the bow involves a full like squat as well. And so Parrish hops back inside and
I think
starts...
Dog and Dog follows Parrish.
Come along, dog.
And also bows after Parrish as though they are trying to adopt a sort of knightly nature together. They clumsily just trot off with Parrish.
We can hear a thrilled,
Good boys, good boy or girl, all of you good.
as the door shuts behind them.
The cucumber seeds are gone. Oh my god, the cucumber seeds are gone. More cucumber seeds! More cucumber
We need
seeds!
more! Why didn't we get more cucumber seeds? Where did Sal go? I want to speak to the manager.
I saw them plant
want as
potatoes down
many.
here. Let's find the potatoes. They hid the potatoes.
It's a whole row of rabbits chattering amongst each other. And then chattering beside them is a rabbit that looks a little different from the rest, but the bunny ears are on top of the head.
Yes, let's get more seeds. A spell book.
Says Rag and Bones, a magical skeleton wearing bunny ears to blend in.
I think
like
this is when
big bunny.
you'll
Big skinny bunny is the best bunny.
This is when Yola starts to come up and says, "Now, you dear little, what are you supposed to be? I've never seen a little rabbit like this.
It's
There's
big
something
skinny
wrong
rabbit.
with this one."
Yes, that's me, big skinny rabbit.
Well, Grackle, do you know this rabbit? I've never seen anyone quite. Is this how a rabbit is supposed to look? You're out here more than I am.
Well, I'm not sure. This one's a little different from the others, but they reproduce so fast you can never keep track of them, really.
Ah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yes, I'm just oversized.
Well,
If
how
you're really a
about-
rabbit, I just,
Yeah?
I look kind of like a crow. I'm not a crow. People say, oh, she's a crow, and I'm not. So,
I
I
thought
just
you
feel
were
like,
a crow, to be honest.
well, don't say that. I thought you were a crow, to be honest. It's rude when people say it.
I would never mean to be rude.
If you're a rabbit, plant some seeds.
That the seeds are... Okay. Give me some seeds to plant. Perhaps some orchid seed. Red dragon orchid seed. That only Yazeba knows how to grow.
Well,
Yeah, Grackle looks back at Yola and says,
Do we even have that kind of seed?
well, we do have some orchid seeds, I suppose.
Yeah, there's normal orchid seeds. I don't know about dragons.
We got snapdragon seeds. Would you
Yeah,
prefer those?
snapdragons here. You can plant one of these
and like thrusts a packet of seeds into the hand.
Plant one of each if you're
and one of
really
each.
rabbit.
Thrusts another
that's
one.
not what but I'm a bunny who loves to plant seeds. And he rips off the top of the orchid seeds and watching
And-
Yola and Grackle carefully plunges his bony hand into the ground. All going according to my rabbit plan. I meant to plant these seeds that are not the seeds I was looking for as a distraction so that people would love me as a bunny, as a rabbit. I'm a rabbit. I'm a rabbit. I'm a rabbit. Okay. I planted the seeds.
and one more, because you got to do one of each.
Says Grackle.
Okay. I'll plant another seed, and I'm going to actually plant a seed, so I'm going to tick off the box for orchids here. The snapdragons. As a rabbit, I love to eat snapdragons. Snap, snap. That's why you call them that. Snap, snap.
I think Grackle's nodding along and like,
Yeah, that's probably true. They're pretty good, actually.
The conversation between Grackle and Reagan Bones is insane. All right.
Well,
I'm gonna
all
flip my
right.
coin to see if we can successfully plant this
Plant
second
the
thing.
second.
Here we go. Oh, we got a heads. Heck yeah. And then you just take the seed and you put it underground like a body laid to rest. Don't worry, seed. In 3 months' time, your skeleton will arise, a life of its own, walk the earth, and do better things than you ever did. Oh, anyways, yum! Snapdragons! I love them. Boingy boingy,
Well,
carrots.
does this prove what I think it does, Grackle?
What? What are you talking about?
What exactly is Yola drinking right now?
Cup of tea. Would you like some?
Would I like some tea? I already have the fertilizer tea.
Well,
Why?
would
What
you
kind of tea
like-
you got?
Well, this is some specialty.
The like beak is way over the mug, going like I'm making sniff sounds, but Zoom's probably filtering it out. Zoom doesn't want me to have any fun.
Oh, Zoom.
This is some specialty. I use it specifically when I'm working on gardens. Because even though sometimes I like to just have a little sit, it means that just my presence will help the garden to grow. So I don't know if it'll work for you, but if you'd like to try some,
I want to try it
find
too.
it very rejuvenating. You want to try it too?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think this is good for rabbits to have.
Grackle gets
I'm not a
like
rabbit. I'm I'm a rabbit.
Grackle gets like a narrowed eyes sort of expression, and then like flaps over to Emily and says,
Hey, I think Yola's doing drugs out here.
What?
Uh,
Rabbits don't like drugs.
excuse
And I think
me,
a rabbit's
I
doing
don't-
drugs too.
Wait.
They got talking about
I-
special tea.
this is a whoopsie, I'm ratting someone else out.
Okay.
Emily must be upset.
I do not understand what you mean. You
Okay,
mean
cause you're like a computer. Oh, you're a computer who doesn't understand people. I don't understand. All right, I'm gonna do my best. Imagine for a second that you download a cool virus. Huh? There's like a big cool dancing baby, and you click the download
I would
button.
never download a virus. It would
Shut up,
harm
listen,
my-
shut up, listen. Just you download a cool virus because you think it's gonna make you go faster. And then you get it and you go, oh no, this is actually bad. I'm feeling a little wild and crazy. And there's
That sounds
dancing
like
pictures
what
of
would happen
babies.
if you download a virus. Why are there dancing babies with
It's just part of the
whoa,
virus.
Whoa, guys. And Sal's come back from the van. The vibes have gotten absolutely abysmal since I left. What is going on? Also, I heard drugs.
There are people doing drugs, which I think is something that means that they are creating chemical reactions, which could indeed help us to grow the plants. And yet Grackle is talking about dancing babies. I'm going to
Okay.
do a whoopsie.
You gotta help
and
me out here, Sal.
misunderstand the ambiguity and nuance of what you're trying to explain.
Yeah, Greco, what's going on? What's going on?
All right, Yola, the old lady, that's a bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shrub lady.
Yeah, I know her. The hot one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's back and forth for a few more seconds. And then Grackle's like,
Yeah, so she's got, I think she's got drugs.
Whoa! I didn't know.
Yeah,
Yola was
yeah.
cool
She
like
says it
that.
makes the plants bloom, but I don't know what that means exactly.
Hey, you know what? Let me take care of this. You know, I'm as the night porter, part of my duties, handling drugs and other illicit substances. So I got it. Okay.
Hey,
Put it here.
before you go, I just got to tell you one more thing, and that's that.
and I think Grackle puts like a winged hand on Sal's shoulder and says,
Sometimes if you want something done well, you just got to do it in collaboration with other people, right? Amelie,
That's a
she's
great
just trying to
point.
help.
Yeah,
I'm
no, you're
just
right.
trying to help them.
You make a great point, Grackle. You're super wise, you know.
Yeah, you're super wise, you know? Like you thought I was an idiot the whole time. All right, get out of here.
You're hilarious. And Sal slides over to Yola.
I think before the Yola interaction, we're just gonna see Grackle maybe plant something.
Nice, yeah. Grackle should plan something. But Grackle's got two
Well,
coins.
yeah, Grackle's got 2 coins. That's not good. 2 coins. What do you mean select coin type? Fine, whatever. Slip 2 coins.
What kind of coins
They are
there?
both. Is that a head or a tail? Why would it do this? They were both tails. Okay, sorry.
What kind of shitty ass coin flip software do you have?
I'm on random.org/coins, and it's got a drop down menu that says flip number, virtual coins of type, and you choose. There's like antique coins, novelty coins.
Why? Why
Yeah,
did
one
you
of
be so specific?
I don't know. I should have picked a Canadian penny. I know what a head looks like on that. Anyway, Grackle fails that. So I think Grackle goes to plan something and then just goes,
Ah, they think I'm an idiot.
and like wanders off.
Hey, Yola. Ooh, you did change to something nice. Is this is your autumn look? A bit of yellows and oranges. I like that. That's a nice touch.
Thank you. This is just. I'm in bloom for the season.
You just woke up like this, didn't you?
I did, my dear. I did. I also may have given some of my tea to one of your rabbits that's working here. But I've sent him away because it seemed that you all thought I was doing some drugs and I didn't want him to get in trouble. He seemed like a nice, strange looking rabbit. Can we just
Okay.
cut to Reagan Bones for a second to see what Reagan Bones is doing? I think that Yola just gave them a thimbleful of tea, and was basically like, "This isn't for rabbits, so don't tell anyone I gave this." But
I think we see Rag and Bones. I just tried to help more because I think it's very funny if Rag and Bones is very productive. But Rag and Bones, in fact, flipped a one tails in. Oh, I only have to flip 1 coin. Rag and Bones got a heads. Oh no, I do have to flip 2. We just didn't update the total. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Sorry.
So I wasn't successful. So Rag and Bones does a whoopsie, which is going to be fundamentally misunderstand the threat that I. No, it's got to be reveal my entire plan. Has
Yeah,
to be
of course
reveal
it
my
is.
entire plan. Yeah, we cut over to Rag and Bones, and Rag and Bones goes,
And with the last planting of this magical seed, I shall create a vine that moves over the entire bed and breakfast and nabs me the spreadsheet.
and then At this-
who's like right beside him?
the spell book, excuse me. Yeah, the person like it's not even that one. I literally said spreadsheet in the character voice. That's fine. I've just got spreadsheets on the brain.
I like that it's a
Tragic-
magical spreadsheet. I think this should be canon now.
I think Rag and Bones has like worked himself up so much that there's literally no other sounds in the garden right now except for the like escalating volume of Rag and Bones, and
So everyone's listening.
spell book is like what caps off the great proclamation, and Rag and Bones is just standing there, and the bunny ears fall off.
Quietly in the corner, Viv, from beneath her hair, she offers a rather severe-looking magic wand that has a bit of like a revolver look to it, and it slides out of her hair towards Mr. Boggs. Would you take care of this for us?
Boggs is gonna say, "I would. I think that's an appropriate response. We can't have anyone messing with the ventures occurring here." And Mr. Boggs cocks the magic wand and then goes, Cuckoo. I think he makes his own like little sound
Which
effect.
is good because it doesn't make any noise, but just a blare of like hot red energy flares across the garden and shoots Reagan Bones out of the garden at high speed and towards. Oh, what's that? Is that the moon in the sky?
Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah.
Totally here as Rag Bones hurtles backwards through the sky, like blasted on this giant orb of energy. As Rag Bones' little like whiskers sear off the skeleton skull, Rag Bones says,
Stop.
and we see like a distant on the moon.
I think I figured out what's really going on. I think Reagan Bones just tried to steal Yazeba's spellbook by gardening with us. Interesting plan.
Yeah, that's doesn't make a lot of sense if I'm being honest, but like
No.
I don't think that would happen. I think that was just a skinny rabbit.
yeah, it was probably just a skinny
Maybe.
rabbit, bro. Put it here.
And you get a tiny little boop, little
So
fist bump
cute.
from Rabbit.
Is it actually drugs or?
Oh, this is, well, I said it's my rope mixture that helps the plants to grow. I used to give some of this to my good dear friend William Shakespeare, good old Billy.
Oh my god.
And the day that I gave him this, he wrote a little thing called I don't know if you've heard of it. Oh, what's it called? Summertime. No, that's not it.
Midsummer Night's Dream?
Oh, yes, that might have been it. Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh my.
That does sound familiar.
I think
He
Parrish
loved-
bursts out of the house at that point and says,
Oh, the bard! Fine work. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind.
Parrish says, and passes a beverage to one rabbit. It's a little like wheatgrass shot,
But with the mind.
and passes another little carrot juice shot to another rabbit, holding a big like vegetable tray in another.
And therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste.
Several more little vegetable juices to each rabbit,
Wings and no eyes, figure unheeded taste.
setting the vegetable tray down.
And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled.
Wow. Parrish. Incredible. Incredible.
Stop, no, stop, it's
It
just a little...
sounds like Billy indeed. Yes, something like that. He would have loved that. Who wrote that?
William... Well,
That
never mind, it's...
Oh, well, it's beautiful. I quite like it.
Thank you, and while I am here, I deign, of course.
And Parrish is just gonna plant a little seed in the garden. Tomato seed.
One of my favorites.
Dog and dog comes out with a little cart on their back.
Oh.
A little plow cart. And I think they have like this little vest on now. It's kind of similar to Parrish, maybe what Parrish is wearing. And they're gonna just do a little bit of plowing with the little plow attached to the back that they seem to have acquired.
so cute.
And they're also gonna plant a seed.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You gotta flip a
Hell
coin?
yeah.
I think
Does Parrish
they're
have to flip a
gonna
coin?
plant some
No, Parrish did not have to
Okay.
flip a coin.
pumpkins. Do they have to flip a coin?
They have a coin on the sheet.
Only just now.
Yes.
Just now. Okay,
They
okay, you're good,
must.
you're good, you're fine then.
So wait,
Yeah.
when I try to plant a seed, I gain a coin?
Yes, correct. But you had no coins before,
two.
so we've already received your coin. I
No,
think.
I had one before,
You
so
did?
now I have two.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You should flip
because I
that coin
planted
then.
something before.
Every time you try to plant a seed, you have to
Yeah,
flip.
but would I flip both coins? The ones that
No,
the
just
one
the one
that
you
I
already
just
had.
Only the
oh,
one you
just the
already
one I
had.
already have. Okay.
over near
It
Viv.
fails.
Oh, it
Wait,
fails.
if it's heads, it fails, or if it's
Heads, it
No,
tails?
head's
succeeds.
good.
Tails
Heads
bad.
is good. Yeah, it's tails.
Ooh, okay. You do a whoopsie and fail.
You faked us out there for a second.
So I think as that's going on, there is a shout from inside the B&B, and it surprises Dog, and Dog. Dog, where are you? I'm awake. I mean, I was never asleep. I mean, you didn't hear me, anyone that was listening. Shush, go to sleep. It's nap time. Not that I would know. I never nap. And Dog, and Dog freaks out and is like now in a rage hearing Hey Kid call. And
Ooh,
they
and plows right across the garden.
right across the garden. Yep, stepping on a plant. It's not good. But they have 2 coins now, so that's nice.
Sal walks over to this now like strange cut of garden that has been sort of like woven through the yard now, like it goes into the lawn, and is like, "Whoa, this is innovation. This is the kind of thing that Yazeba loves. Okay, I'm seeing lettuce all through here. Let me get in there." And Sal, who apparently has no coins and hasn't tried to actually plant anything up to this point, begins to sprinkle lettuce through the garden. This is great. And I'm also going to take this moment to place my X on the track.
Oh, where are you putting it?
I'm going to put it over in this top corner.
Oh no, that ruins my pattern. I think Amelie is watching you do this, and something is firing at like maximum capacity. They look at their map and say, this is not how I arranged the, oh dear, I feel that this is, I should.
The beauty of collaboration, am I right? You know, things emerge that no single individual could have created, and that is what art is. We are artists, Emily, you and me, singing a duet in the mud and the muck, in the seeds caught in our fingernails, a duet of grass and grass stains and the sun on our backs.
Amelie doesn't say anything because she had to shut down and deactivate. Because their mind could not compute what was happening. I think Amelie, though, restarts and says, I only caught part of what you said, but I caught the first part where you said, this is what a collaboration is and working together. And although this was not on my plan, I do see the opportunity to grow here, because out of chaos, there can also come a sense of order. And I think Amelie picks up some lettuce and plants it beside yours.
Oh my God, Emily, that was beautiful.
Out of chaos comes order,
Says a little rabbit, flipping 2 coins.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that means I also got lettuce, so I get an O?
Yeah, he stole my O. No, that's next. That's next.
Would it be an Oh, because vegetables. Perfect.
Did you succeed, little rabbit?
Because vegetables. The rabbit was not successful, which means that it's got to do a whoopsie about it. And the whoopsie in this case, of course, is we're going to go get distracted. Just has to be what's happening. I think it's I think the one that was going to help was in fact the one with the half lunette spectacles and now the sun hat. And then that rabbit says,
Well, I'm not sure I can do it as well as Mix Amelie, so I'm just gonna watch this one.
Oh, little sweetie. Cutting over to Viv and Mr. Boggs. Viv comes up behind Mr. Boggs very silently. Do you know what my favorite flower is?
I do not.
Guess.
I don't have a great deal of data to make a guess.
Yes, that's why we call it a guess. You must
Oh.
stare into the unknown.
I think Yola comes up and whispers into Mr. Boggs' ear. I believe that Viv loves moon lilies. Just to help a fellow out. And then she nudges him.
Mr. Boggs turns a bit of a
Retreats.
shade red and says, I would estimate that it is moon lilies.
Very good. The moon
And
lily only blooms at night, unseen. A beautiful creature that no one has ever seen and ever will. Its pollen is the single most powerful aphrodisiac that grows in this hemisphere. And yet, it
that
cannot
sounds
be found.
valuable. Nope. Mr. Boggs says audibly.
I like that you pronounce your gulps as if they were words.
Thank you. It's always been that way.
I think we might need some of that pollen at some point, so I will plant some. It's good to think ahead. And she's gonna plant some moon lilies.
Oh, you plant those moon lilies, says Yola from across the yard.
I see a blight in your future. And she goes back to planting moon lilies.
Mr. Boggs is standing stock still and pulls out an umbrella, just uses it like a fan, pulls out a little bit of the wing and goes, oh.
Okay, it's montage time. I'd like to see a couple of montage scenes as we go around the garden. And let's get some planting done. Who's first? Who's first?
I think Hey Kid and Dog come out again. And Hey Kid sees what everyone is doing and says, we want to help. We want to help. We've got this. And Hey Kid grabs a sunflower seed and gives one to Dog, and they plant one. So that's 1 coin for them.
Nice. I imagine they plant 3, each head just sticking their snouts into the ground.
Ooh, that's nice. So 1 sunflower seed planted by Hey Kid, and then for the other dogs, one of them, the center one, the best head, has a seed, and the other 2 have dandelions.
Oh.
But they do have coins, so I'm assuming I must flip.
Yeah, you gotta flip.
Yeah. So I have 2. 1. That was tails. So is it if I have any tails?
Yeah.
It does not work. The seeds do not get planted. Instead, what happens is Hey Kid gives each dog head a seed, and the dogs immediately try to eat them, watching what the rabbits have been doing this whole time and think that they are delicious food. And then Hey Kid has to wrestle the dog in the mud to try to get the seeds back. But at least one was planted by Hey Kid, so.
That's great.
We see Grackle McFran offer up a weird snack to Sal, says,
Hey, this is actually a good one. You might like this one.
and that's a bingo. So I'm just going to offload all my coins
To
and
Sal?
then to Sal, and then plant a seed, having rid myself of the, I want to say it's like, it was, I don't know, a chestnut.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chestnut. That's one of the options. Okay, great.
Is it actually?
Is it?
No, I
Oh, what you
passed
were
to a
offering.
chestnut, but then I
Oh.
planted, let's say, a pea. And I did that while, now that the rabbits are satiated, one can
Nice.
simply plant a pea.
Okay. Sal is caught for a moment trying to crunch through a still shelled chestnut.
I've got an O.
Ooh. You keeping it? You
Uh,
giving it?
Thematically, I think we'll just say that along, like plants the row for Sal and then walks up to Emily and says,
There's your opportunity, computer. If you want it. Beep boop. Beep 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 boop.
Jesus.
Is that how it sounds? Earth to Amelie.
I hear you. And also, no, that is not how it sounds.
and then a moment, like curiosity passes over Grackle McFran's face for a second, and Grackle says,
Well, how does it sound then?
It sounds like this. And Amelie takes their little rabbit companion and
Hello?
puts them up on Amelie's shoulders. Shoulder?
The geometry. The logistics.
Actually, Amelie takes the little rabbit and puts them in their satchel and holding it out front says, "You said earlier you were concerned that you could not plant like me. I have an idea." And lights flash across Amelie's eyes.
Yes, Miss Amelie.
You stay here, you will have the perfect trajectory to plant. I will plow ahead, and all you need do is drop a seed.
Well, that sounds completely efficient. Yes, I think it's a great idea. I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to. Did I make someone's life easier without them realizing? I feel like they realized it because I explained it.
well, I think there's an element of confidence that's implied, though. Like, this isn't really about planting seeds.
Yes. This
Yeah.
is about abilities.
So is that a bingo for you?
I think that's bingo.
I think that's bingo.
Nice. You passing off
that's a
your...
I think that's bingo right there.
I'm gonna pass it to the rabbits.
You're giving the rabbits more, but the rabbits have to flip in order to plant.
Do the rabbits have to flip in order to plant?
Well,
I thought I was planting.
you're planting.
Oh, if you're planning, great.
Great.
Easy.
Yeah. Well, I
Wonderful.
mean, I'm the one facilitating the planting,
Perfect.
but the rabbits are helping, so I don't know.
No, it's good. I
kind
like
of a
that
teamwork.
thematically. That's good.
Yeah.
What are you planting?
I am going to plant. Well, we have not fully finished planting the pumpkins, and that is one of the first things on the list. But because I have learned about creative license, I have decided to plant sunflowers because I like the way they make me see the garden.
Yes, Emily. Almost kind of there. That's awesome. All right.
So that's an O
Ooh.
for Amelie.
Ooh, she has placed her O.
I'm placing this one. It's looking pretty good, I gotta say. I'm pretty happy.
Sal, having gotten a jaw ache from trying to eat the shelled chestnut, has now moved on and seeing Yola's unguarded tea, tries to swoop in and get a sip, but as she kind of like turns around, Sal hides their intention by stooping down and poking a tomato seed into the ground as if that's what they were doing the entire time. Wow, I have 3 coins. Let's see how that goes.
Oh no.
Okay, 1 head.
You might get caught here.
2 heads. Oh, tails. Okay.
Oh. I think you nearly do it, but as Yola spins around, she just catches the tail end of your switch over.
Yeah.
So she knows what was really going on. But
In classic Sal fashion, never phased, Sal like sticks the tomato seed in the ground and sees Yola watching and goes, "Yeah, I was just trying to catch a sneak peek of those roots."
Oh, yes, a sneak peek of these roots. I know what you were looking for, my dear. And she pours you a cup of tea.
Whoa.
Yeah, she pours you a cup of tea. And she will put her finger on the tomato and do the final planting as she pours with her other hand.
Nice. Does she have any coins? No, she doesn't.
No, she does not.
That is a X for Yola. Where's it going?
Oh, yeah, that is an X. I think she's gonna try to help Sal with his tic-tac-toe game.
Nice.
2 X's in a row. And
Awesome.
honestly, it also helps Amelie with her pattern here. So kind of helps both.
Great. Excellent.
We see Parrish
Mhm.
with another tray of beverages yet again. I think this time it's actually some kind of floral infusion that matches something being planted. You know what? Maybe
We
it's
haven't planted the roses yet.
so
Or
it's
dandelion tea.
it's a rose hip tea.
Ooh.
With dandelion root as a base note. Ooh, yeah, it is. So so Parrish is going to serve those and then plant a seed as well. So first, that's a bingo. So I'm gonna dump my coins on. I think it's thematically dumping your problems on someone else. So I think it's just Parrish going, leaning over a nearby sort of fence where just beyond the fence, not with any real privacy, but with like a slight obstruction, Boggs and Viv are chatting still. And Parrish says,
You might need some water, depending on what you're doing. Here you go.
and just makes their life a little bit worse in the awkward zone.
More
And
damp.
or more. So that's going to be a rose planted by Parrish.
Ooh, a rose. Nice. Of course, speaking of Viv and Mr. Boggs, we just see a cute little scene where Viv hands over a remaining moon lily seed to Mr. Boggs, and stares at him through her long hair.
Thank you. Do I have to plant this, or can I invest it in keeping a memory?
That's very sweet. But plant it. I'll give you something else to remember me by.
And Mr. Boggs is going to loosen his tie a little bit more and say, gardening is quite a pleasant experience. Which is, of course, loosen my tie and have some fun. And I think that means Boggs' tokens are just going to go straight to Viv,
Nice.
which makes sense because Boggs has been sent out with the seed. So I'll pop that coin total back up to 1 for Boggs, and we will plant a moon lily.
Nice.
And I think that is going to go
2-0.
right. Boggs isn't thinking about the organization at all, has never stepped foot in a garden in his life. So we're just going to put an O just smack dab down there. There's where it goes.
There's an O.
There's an O.
Great.
If you're imagining a tic-tac-toe board at home, folks, no one's winning and there's no nice patterns. Not yet.
They actually got to see it, just so you know.
Wow. Imagination, but with eyes.
But with eyes. Who hasn't appeared in our montage yet? The rabbits. Maybe?
I mean, they
Yeah.
appeared in the Amelie section, but not really also.
But
That's true.
I think the rabbits at this point are watching everyone plant. They've had some snacks. And I think, are they feeling a little bit more helpful? What do we think?
I think so.
I think the snacks.
They got
are
a lot of
good
coins though, so
tactic.
they might want a bingo first if we're getting a little metagamey.
Yeah, they might
What does a
wanna.
bingo look like?
There's so many, and they're all
Or
good.
I mean, they could. I think. Hold on. Maybe there's another way we can do this, and we can give them a complete success if somebody else bingos and gives them one of their coins. I know. I think dog and dog is they bring the seeds that they've captured in their mouth to the rabbits, realizing that seeds are not very delicious. Dog and dog decides to surrender them to the rabbits, seeing that the rabbits get so much joy out of these seed things, whatever these are. And so dog and dog brings them over, spits them up in front of the rabbits, and then sits pretty, their paws under their head, like this, looking up.
Guys,
We're gonna call that a fetch something important. So dog and dog is gonna give a coin to the rabbits, which gives them 5.
Nice. Okay, great.
And it makes sense thematically.
I'd like to call a council of rabbits. Council of rabbits, everyone.
Council of Rabbits motion
Council of
seconded.
Rabbits!
We have 3 seeds. We have an important decision to make. We can eat them, or a suggestion has come from the crowd. And a little tiny rabbit in a blue frock comes up. Maybe if Mr. Parris sees us planting the seeds, he'll make more snacks. The snacks are much better than the seeds, I have to say.
More snacks? More snacks?
I like the
more
idea of more
snacks.
snacks.
And that rabbit's a big rabbit right in the back.
More snacks. Not a tall, skinny rabbit.
No, this one's a big rabbit.
It sounds like by rule of commotion, the motion is passed. We will get more snacks.
More snacks.
More snacks.
And
Snacks forever.
the rabbits plant their seeds. What was the dog trying to plant? Pumpkins?
It was well, I think we planted the other sunflowers, but
okay,
it was
okay. That's right.
a sunflower seed originally and beans, I think.
I'm planting
so let's go.
pumpkins.
I think go pumpkin bean. I think let's just
Pumpkin,
plant
bean,
all
bean.
3.
Plant them all.
This takes us over the line. Yeah.
Okay, nice. That's a good idea. I do have to flip some coins, though. Shall we see what happens?
Yeah.
I don't know if
Or
you do.
not. They're different
I
rabbits.
think thematic power wins the day on this one. The rabbits should take it home.
All right, the
And they
rabbits.
spent their coins for an auto success.
The rabbits get triple X. No, get double X. Right?
Wow. What are they going to do with that power? Who are they gonna
They
give it to?
trying to be on best behavior. The cluster of rabbits approach Amelie and Sal, who are still finishing their bed of lettuce that now cuts right through the lawn, and they go, Mix Amelie, Mr. Sal, we planted the rest of the gardens, and we'll give an X to both Amelie and Sal.
Ooh. The final X's.
Do you think there might be some more snacks up on the big table? We can't see the top of the big table.
Well, I believe there is still some snacks. And because of your efforts here today, there will be more snacks in the future. Good job, little rabbits. Good job indeed. We should celebrate.
Yeah, let's celebrate. And then Sal points at what's his name? I forgot. Grackle points at Grackle and says, "Crank it, Grackle!" And Grackle's near where the hose attaches to the house at the
Oh, my
nozzle.
goodness.
And Sal has placed the hoses all deep in places in the garden. Grackle do the honors?
Grackle says,
And this is how it's done.
and like,
And I think with the Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I was curious to hear what you're going to say.
No. You take it.
The water rushes into every part of the garden, and it's just too much and too fast. And despite
That's when the filters. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
No, keep going. No, go ahead. You go ahead. Despite the filters.
I think Sal poked the filters out because that's no fun. And beautiful plumes of water just shoot out of the garden in like 11 strange places, and everyone just steps back and takes a look at the garden, which is just kind of like it's half beautifully rowed, and then the other half is like torn into the lawn and like exploding with spouts of water like a cool fountain. And it's a sight. If anything, it's a sight. And that matters. Sal puts his arm around Emily. Look what we made. Look at this duet.
You removed my filters, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, you put weird stuff in there. It was going to block all the water, so I just took them out.
That is fine, because I did add an ultraviolet filter that you could not remove, as it was in the lining of the tube. But I don't think it will prevent the amount of water you have pushed through these hoses from drowning some of our crops. However, and as the sun begins to set on our day of gardening, you all notice that the water is coming up in different colors, and it kind of looks like a little watery discotheque dance floor with these little sprouts of water. It's kind of really pretty in a chaotic way. And Amelie says, however, it does look quite nice. So even though we may have ruined Yazeba's garden, I think she will forgive us. And I'm going to take my X and I'm going to put it so that Sal gets triple X's.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We made a really pretty, also really destructive pair.
Yeah, you're right. We make a good team, Emily.
We're like a hot mess, you and I. I quite enjoy it.
You learned hot mess. I've been trying to get you to say it for like a month and a half.
I think it finally fit into the programming once I saw it in action, aka this garden.
Woo! Also, you might have gotten some water in your brain case. There's a lot of water.
That could also be a problem. Please get me a fan.
And as the camera sort of pans out and farther away from that, and the sounds get more distant, we just see the water plumes rising up, and Boggs and Viv standing nearby it. And
a shower raining down on them.
And Boggs opens up his umbrella and just holds it near enough to cover them both. And I think then Boggs feels a second hand hold the umbrella with him. Maybe that's where we'll cut.
And Sal, as everybody goes off to try to dry Emily off, Sal links arms with Parrish and says, staring at the garden, sun coming down, "If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend.
And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to 'scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else Puck a liar call.
So a rose by any other name, says Yola. That was one of the lines, I think. Are we doing the summer play?
We got so close, you ruined it.
That's a good one. Yola, that's a good one.
All right, let's go inside.
And then that's it. And the last thing we see, I think, is just Hey Kid running maximum speed through the sprinklers as the sun starts to wane in the sky.
Woo!
So, we've got a lot of stuff.
We do have a lot of stuff. So, this brings us to the end. At the end, everyone gets lemonade. That's probably what they're going inside to do. And the bed and breakfast gets a dandelion bouquet, which is a square, what are they called? Keepsake?
Sticker.
Sticker. Oh, just a sticker. Okay, great. So we have...
Might be also called a keepsake, but they're stickers.
Stickers. We have a square sticker to put somewhere, and we have... I'm going to flip you guys over to the spreadsheet so you can see how many leftover coins we have, which is a lot because we have so many characters, and we only disposed of 5 coins once.
We put that work in, and now we get the rewards.
Well, first of all, I think we need full bunny track fill.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Played the heck out of those bunnies.
Sal will donate 2 coins to those bunnies. And
Dog, and Dog will donate coins if you need any.
yeah, we need 6, I think.
Yep. You can take 2 from Dog, and Dog.
Nice, and maybe
From
2 from Viv, maybe?
Sure.
Oh,
Are
wait.
you adjusting, my friend?
Yes,
I already
am.
removed mine.
Cool.
Does
I'm getting the carrot prepared for our sheet.
Nice. Did you?
The
Okay,
carrot.
great. That's all we need to do, I guess.
Yep.
Nice. What is Reagan Bones' track? Yeah. Nice.
Wretched thing. If Rag Bones' track fills, I think horrible things happen.
I think we should give Reagan Bones at least 1 more.
No, I think we should give Reagan Bones all the ones that he has because he got thrown into the moon and they were his coins.
Okay, fair enough, I suppose.
Yay!
Reagan Bones had 3.
3. People in chat figuring out that my goal is just to destroy this game as hard as possible.
What's fun is that even if that's Anthony's goal, we can simply
Take
erase
them away
them
at any
all.
At
time.
any point, we can just decide, let's all erase these. Actually, we've decided no. So what are we left with? Who has some left?
So
Yola has 1. Hey Kid has 1.
Grackle, Viv, Mr. Boggs, Parrish all have 1, and Sal has 2. I think as much as possible, let's just give them to the people who have them, or is that silly?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Was there anything that we wanted to unlock?
Book club, and what do we have to do for Moon Prince? Is it stickers?
Yeah,
Those are
different.
3 stickers, I think. We got 2 stickers just today.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Can we put... Are they square stickers that we need for...
Pretty sure, yeah. Let me pull it up. I think it's the backyard. Behind the bed and breakfast lies a comfortable jumble of porch, patio, lawn, gardens, tall grass, and various outbuildings, all enclosed safely and privately by a hollow in the haunted woods. It has space to run and jump and kick a ball and drink iced tea. My God, what a perfect place to put stickers today. The forest swallows enough noise that even a real ruckus gets muffled enough not to disturb anyone. Perhaps most importantly, there are so many places for a growing child, or perhaps a secretive witch, to hide their treasures. In the gnarled old stump, under the patio, inside the piping of the porch swing, beneath loose stones, and down a dozen holes the rabbits have abandoned. So, there are 3 in a row, square spots. Once we fill in these nooks with mementos, unlock the moon prints as they crash into the field next to the pond.
Wow, fun!
So we are 2 steps closer right now.
Amazing. This is great news.
So do I use... I don't think Hey Kid needs any.
What's
So we might have
what's
1
Hey
left
Kids
over. Hey Kids, we just increase the stats, like they're 5 tracks.
thing? Okay, you don't want to use
But
it
I
there.
don't know if we use points for that, right? That just happens, I think.
That uses leftovers.
Oh, it does?
Yep.
It doesn't say that here.
It
on the
lied.
sheet.
If unspecified, I think it's always leftovers. Maybe not, actually. That might not be true. Who knows? I'm just some guy.
I mean, I believe you. It just doesn't say it on the sheet. I know sometimes for the residents, it's more like when this is a thing, do the thing.
Right.
But I think for Sal, do you just add it, or is that also leftovers?
Sal is leftovers. I think it fills
Okay,
up.
then Hey Kid is also probably that.
I added one to
So-
Viv, who has fun things, including reconsider their pronouns and cut their hair as possible things that might happen if Viv's track fills up. She is at 3 out of 5.
Nice,
I'm gonna
nice.
do I don't know. Should I do definitely not deep, definitely not cool, I don't think.
Guys.
Maybe creative.
Has anybody given a thing to Yola yet? Because if we give Yola one more thing, we get another square sticker.
I
No
gave
way.
it to Yola already.
No! Okay.
But could we
Maybe
give Yola one more
Sal
instead of
wants to
Grackle?
give... Sal owes Yola a favor, you know?
Oh,
because
you
of
want to
the
give
tea.
Yola another sprout?
I think so.
Okay. So then we erase it all, and then we get a teacup.
That's true.
And then we fill out a
made Yola
segment of the
older.
Getting Old track.
Okay, I will grab a teacup.
And when the Getting Old track fills up, which has 4 sections, so we're a quarter of the way there, we get a pot of tea for the bed and breakfast, which is a circular sticker, rare. And then Yola leaves and settles roots into the garden and settles into dormancy. Oh.
But for
this
now,
means...
we get to do it. So does that mean the next time it fills up again, we get another teacup? Or are we just collecting like a nice set from
Yes.
Yola? That's cute.
Yeah.
Granny vibes.
For sure, for sure. On her way.
I want to see this backyard. Where is it?
Me when there's a nice backyard.
162, okay. Folks, we're going to go see the backyard.
Oh, the backyard.
Backyards are like front yards, but in the back. Just in
I
case
think-
anybody isn't familiar with them.
I think that's why Yola didn't recognize, wasn't sure, wanted to check on the rabbits. Because Yola, I think, normally hangs out in the backyard. And in my head canon, the rabbits mostly hang out in the front yard. It's like a different vibe.
Well, that's kind of fun.
I like that. So, have we just filled all 3 nooks with mementos?
We in fact
In the
have.
backyard.
That's exciting. Moon Prince. Is Moon Prince a rare new resident?
Yeah, right? We've never had a new resident.
A new resident.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I didn't think it was possible to get there so fast.
Today was a
Locked.
day for things to happen.
Guys, it's under... Well, wait, I guess there's other locked characters that we've unlocked, I suppose.
You have
Like
to think about the fact that we
Grackle.
planted a whole garden today. We did a lot.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and we did
We
it
deserve
so
a
well.
moon
We're
prince.
exhausted. God, the
Exhausted.
streaming's a lot of work.
Oh my
Let's
gosh,
see the moon prince.
looks
Let's
so
see
cool.
the moon prince.
We are going
Let's
to
see.
see the moon prince.
I'm very excited.
The moon prince. Oh my gosh.
Take me to the moon prince.
The runaway prince of the moon kingdom who uses they them pronouns. Page 180 if you're not watching the stream. It says, pick me if. The planet Earth is amazing and full of surprises. You want everyone to like you, and you feel nervous or unsure. Oh, this is great. We kicked Reagan Bones to the moon for a second time. It's perfect.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Facts about me. I was raised to become the next ruler of the moon, but I'm never going back.
My mom always kept me safe from harm by monitoring every second of my life.
I don't have it open to the right page because I've been
Earth?
copying the picture of a teacup.
That's all right. It's 181. Earth is the most beautiful place I've seen, but I've been getting sicker and sicker here.
Whoa. I've always been clever and well read. It's embarrassing to know so little about Earth.
Kurt, are you with us?
Well, yeah, but even if I was, it's still you.
All right. I try to be cheerful and caring because I'm a people pleaser who is terrified of conflict.
I'm happy here at the bed and breakfast, but I'm scared to be a burden. Interesting. We've got bingos. Share a bit of knowledge that people didn't know I know. Utilize my princely diplomacy and grace. Keep myself or someone else safe, even if it's against the rules. Question or examine something earthlings take for granted. Amazing. This is fun. And make myself useful.
Well, that's so deeply exciting.
Yeah.
And we've got whoopsies. Try way too hard to make someone else like me. Embarrass myself with my own enthusiasm. Mess up something I thought I could handle. Forget about Earth money. Forget about Earth gravity.
Cool. Forget about Earth gravity. That's so funny.
That's going to be a fun one.
There is, every time certain things happen, you get to check them off, including, I made an Earthling friend. I observed a strange new Earthling ritual that I still don't understand. Pancake War. I realized how little I really know about life outside of the Lunar Palace. I observed a strange new Earthling ritual and explained why it's so exciting. Oh, learning stuff. I successfully pretended to be an ordinary non-royal Earthling. I told someone about what I miss most about the moon. And then they get a new journey. Wow.
Gravity. I don't know what that is, but it sounds ominous.
That's
yeah,
exciting.
and you can add to the stars, cross them out, circle them, add more stars, whatever you want.
Cool. So we also unlocked a new chapter. I wonder if it has to do with the Moon Prince.
What's it called? What
It
chapter?
must.
I've left the page.
What's Anthony?
I think it was something like Snickerberry season or something.
Snickerberry season?
Does anyone see that?
Let me look. Chapters.
Oh, I got it right. Snickerberry season on page 232. Because I want an introductory chapter for.
Right. And while, of course, next week is Pancake War, the week after that we'll definitely do the Snickerberry. What?
Snickerberry
season. On page 232. And it is interesting. It's very fall feeling based on the art that I'm seeing. Oh, wait. This isn't the art. This is just art in general. 232.
This is just art.
This isn't the art.
Oh man, it's the picture is a picture of Moon Prince and Hey Kid.
Yeah.
And Hey Kid is in the tree looking pretty mischievous. And Moon Prince looks like they're learning about snickerberries.
Wow.
The Moon Prince, Hey Kid, and anyone with the hankering for berries.
Cool.
In which the Moon Prince goes berry picking for the first time and discovers that Earth can be a thorny place.
Wow. Well, that's exciting.
Like a fun chapter.
Do we have any microfiction about the Moon Prince smashing into the backyard?
I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do.
I thought it would be on, like, the chapter. Oh! Crash Landing, Moon Prince's Arrival, page 178.
Oh.
Almost...
Oh, yeah, there it is.
You
oh,
see
nice.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm almost free. That's what the runway kept muttering to themselves. A mantra that made the cold hum of the royal sports ship they'd hijacked seem more encouraging. They glanced in the mirror out the rear deflector field and watched the silvery crescent of their home getting smaller and smaller in their solar wake.
A flowing voice, smooth as quicksilver, floated from the intercom. There you are, darling.
The runaway gulped. She only ever called them darling when she was angry.
Come back to the palace, and we can forget this ever happened.
They were frightened, and their fear demanded that they say, "Yes, mother," and go back to the cold, blue court and be a perfect, obedient royal child. but they reached over and turned the communicator off and stared straight ahead at the glowing blue dot.
Misery moves slowly. Years can pass by in a cold, slow fog. Other things like planets you're barreling toward and a spacecraft you can barely fly, move very, very fast.
The next thing the runaway knew, they were lying in the smoldering wreckage of a crashed spaceship, surrounded by flaming chunks of metal and coated in a thick layer of ash. And there was a girl looking down at them through a simple mask.
She said, "Did you just fall from the sky? Are you okay?"
The runaway nodded groggily, and the girl planted her stocky legs and helped heave them through the escape hatch, standing them on soft soil where their feet felt heavier than they'd imagined. They would soon learn that the girl's name was Gertrude, and the two of them would become as dear of friends as anyone could be.
They leaned on her, and she peered up incredulously at their crown. Are you some kind of prince?
The question made them laugh. "Yes," said the Moon Prince.
At the top of the field, all manner of strange and beautiful people poured out of a building unlike anything the Moon Prince had ever seen. It was run down and disorderly, and even from here they could tell the paint was peeling. It was the sort of place the Queen would never have permitted to exist on the moon. According to every single rule the Moon Prince had spent their life internalizing, it was an ugly building, full of ugly people, in the midst of an ugly world.
As the Moon Prince looked out at wonders in every direction, at the rich, bright colors that saturated their new planet of residence, the striking green of the trees, the brilliant pinks and golds of a sunset warped by a deep blue sky. They felt their heart thrumming too fast in their chest and managed to sigh just one thing right before they fell face first into the grass.
"I made it."
And that is the story of how the Moon Prince came to live in the uppermost attic by the old telescope at Yazeba's bed and breakfast. Cool. Well, guys, that is a very good place for us to end tonight. Thank you all for enjoying this little session with us. I like how different this session felt to our last one, where we ended in heartbreak and our hearts torn asunder. And this one was just like a fun romp, totally Midsummer Night's Dream vibes. We were falling in love in the wilderness. We were doing hijinks. There were silly little rabbits. Yeah, that was great. Very fun. Do we want to let people know about anything before we sign off?
Yes. I will be back on Wednesday. And I have a video that just went up on YouTube. It is my Sonic reaction. If you guys want to check it out, highly recommend. Sonic 3, new trailer, baby. I didn't forget. I reacted to it right after stream. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, Lumix. Yes, it is my day off tomorrow.
Ooh, that's good
Nice.
news. I like to hear that.
Yeah, you work so hard. How many things do you do on your day off?
Just 2 hours of each thing?
Well, I probably will have to do a little bit of work tomorrow, to be honest.
Ah!
Because I got to do a self-tape. But other than that, I think I'm going to try to just keep it to that. Maybe I'll do comic book club over on OF. We shall see. Because I got to find a time for that. But yeah. ASMR. That's right. I always sneak it in there. For you, the people. But that's all I've got. The people. But yes. What about y'all, the people that I'm on this stream with? Y'all got anything to plug?
I've got one thing, and I'm gonna tell it to you as I continue to type out the text for the Moon Prince.
No.
But I gotta say that out loud so that everybody who can't see the spreadsheet knows that I'm being very cool.
Ooh, so cool.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know how you even knew that I was being so cool. It's not like I said anything. I am going to be releasing A Crown of Dandelions this week on itch.io. So if you would like to be sad about dandelions sometime soon, you can't really play it yet because it's not the season, but you can read it and feel sad just from that. Won't that be special?
That will
Uh,
be.
there is one more thing, which is that I will be, gosh, folks, what could I have been about to say?
I
No
don't
one in the
know, but
world knows
that
what it
was
would have been.
quite the suspenseful hold.
Conference?
Conference?
Convention?
Oh, I was going to mention the convention. How did you, Anthony? Folks, Anthony is such a good friend. Anthony can just read my little mind, and it's so small. I am going to be at Breakout Convention in Toronto in March. So if anybody wants to say hello in person, I'm going to be running a few of my games. And I'm also going to be running Wanderhome, which is by the same people who do Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. So
And it's so
limited
good.
space
It's
available,
so
but feel
good.
free to sign on in if you want to be part of that experience. I will be in Toronto in March 2025. So keep an eye out if you want to say hi.
That
Wander
is
Home was such a
awesome.
good time on this stream. You should definitely go say hi to Kurt at Breakout Con. I don't know if I'll be there, but I might also be there. We'll see.
I think I'll be there.
Oh, maybe we'll all be there.
Maybe we'll all be there.
Maybe we'll all be there. Maybe,
Maybe we'll
see all of
stream.
us. Maybe we'll stream. Could you imagine live from Breakout Con? It's us playing.
People
games.
do it.
Yeah, I mean, we probably could. I mean, we probably could reach out and be like, "This is the thing we want to do," and they probably would let us do that.
Yeah, they'd say you have an incredible following. At least 7 people watch you when you go live.
Wow.
And we love all 7 of you.
We love
Yeah.
all 7 of you.
know,
Also,
that's
thank
what-
you to. Oh, go
Go ahead.
ahead. Well, I was gonna say thank you to Lumix for donating to the stream last week. I did notice that, and I passed it on. I have it. I'm gonna be passing it on, hopefully, to Anthony to help cover Streamlabs. So, thank you, and it does help us a lot. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lumix. That was very sweet of you. What I wanted to say, the only thing I wanted to say was just thank you to everybody who joined us tonight. All of you people who've joined us live, you are the best viewers. And I think that's everything from us, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
I think
right.
so, yeah.
Well, then, thank you all for joining us, and we will be back probably next Monday. Probably playing Pancake War. Oh, no, we promise. So next time we'll definitely be playing
Definitely,
Definitely-
Pancake War. I'm
definitely
gonna make
Pancake War.
pancakes just for the occasion.
Pancake War. And we
It's
never go
definitely-
back on any of our promises.
We never have and never will.
That's never
And
happened.
That was Lies You'll Enjoy.